don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh,
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's like Florida. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch it on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Good morning, Leroy.
One. I would like to give you a -1.
Why?
I think the proper term is aiding and abetting a known felon. So I want to show you guys something. I walk into the studio, and here's what Tobin hands me. Now I ask
Brittany's eyes are like, whoa. Oh, no.
I got you, Brittany. Now I ask you.
Because of shock, not because she wants them.
For a person who complains constantly about me and my sweet tooth, why would you then bring said bag of one's favorite candy?
You're very good at providing stuff. You know, you buy lunch all the time, you buy snacks all the time, and I just happened to be I was making great time today. I was humming down to work.
Right.
And so I was just like, I could use a C4. So I walked in, I was like, oh, Leroy likes Sour Patch Kids. So I just grabbed it for her. That's it. There was no other thought into it. That's it.
All right.
I was just like, that was, it was a quick grab. And that's why. But, look, it is what it is. I might as well get some friendship points. You're going to eat anyway. You're going to eat anyway. I might as well get some friendship points if I'm going to do this. That's how it's going to work. So that's the way I thought about it. Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's still a little sad. I tune in. The playoffs have been fun. Both playoffs have been, NHL, NBA, and I miss it. I'm very jealous. You have hockey brouhahas happening every night. Did you see last night the Kings Avalanche brawl? I mean, it was Royal Rumble style. But the craziest part of that game was there was a penalty shot, Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy goes out there. He tries to go top shelf backhand on the Avalanche's goalie. Great glove save. And the ball arena goes berserk. Too berserk. Because right behind the Kings bench, they broke the glass.
Oh.
They broke an entire pane of glass right onto their coach's head.
So that means we got a 40-minute delay.
It was 20. It was actually very impressive
Right.
how they were able to fix it. But yes, it was a very, very long delay. It was crazy. Mayhem all over the place. And the series have been good. I think it's kind of funny. You look around the NBA right now, and probably the teams that are up 2-0, Cleveland over Toronto, I guess no surprise there. But the Lakers just giving the business to the Houston Rockets, and LeBron James at the ripe age of 41 just reverse yamming it on these children, except for KD. KD had 9 turnovers yesterday.
Yeah, but KD was the only one who was doing anything.
He's banged up too.
Yeah.
Banged up too. But
that mid-range jumper is untouchable.
Yeah. So Kevin Durant doesn't get any help from Şengün. Done with Reed Shepherd. Jabari Smith is getting killed by a senior citizen, a generational senior citizen. Don't get me wrong, but still an old man nonetheless. As you can't move those young feet. Not fast enough apparently to get in front of the freight train. And the Lakers are up 2-0 with no Luka and no Austin Reeves. And I guess that they are like West Coast Celtics because just any intangibles they have just turn into something because Luke Kennard all of a sudden is like, maybe it's a JJ Redick. That's his superpower as podcast boy. He's just like the intangible soothsayer. Maybe that's what it comes down to. A podcast boy goes, listen, I may not be able to coach, but I can get the intangibles to play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's crazy that they're up 2-0, and I'm more than sure nobody thought that LeBron could carry them. But Kennard, I mean, oh my goodness.
I mean, they got his son out there playing in the middle of no disrespect to Bronny. He's not a guy you'd expect to be in a playoff rotation.
Right.
And he's out there playing. They got Marcus Smart. I think that's kind of been some of the fun things about the playoffs. There's been a lot of guys kind of cast aside by other teams, like CJ McCollum is breaking the hearts of Knicks fans, and and Marcus Smart is like out here, DeAndre Ayton, like all these like retreads are having some fun moments.
Sometimes I believe it has more to do with situation.
Sure.
Like for Ayton was number 1, right? He was the first pick. So that means the demands of what you expect him to do are going to be different than a guy drafted 10th. But he was never that guy. He just looked the part.
Yep.
And so for years, everybody expected something from Ayton that Ayton never possessed other than being a freak of nature and just massive. And so now he gets on the team where just go out there and do this, right? And it's like, I can just do this.
Sure.
And you have a lot of guys on that team that, I mean, what do they say? Luke Kennard, go shoot your shot, buddy. Go ahead. Go get it.
Willy-nilly.
Right. Now, the one thing I will say, intangibles do seem to hustle a little bit. That's the term intangibles, that they diving on the floor.
Doesn't come from nowhere.
They dive on the floor. And so when you look at, and Houston got some bullies on their team.
Listen, the intangibles love playing with LeBron. This guy's a great passer. Let's be honest. Mike Miller followed him to multiple cities. It's just, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The biggest news last night in the playoffs, though, this is a monster story. Victor Wembanyama left yesterday's game with a concussion. And I think you were probably, because I wasn't watching the game live.
Mm-hmm.
I was very confused. I'm like,
How?
Like, I was just at Dirty Boxing, right? And we did a main event. We did a main card fight with a 6'7" fighter versus a 6'7" fighter. And in the middle of the first round, one of the guys headbutts the other. And I'm like, that has to be the first time in your career you're able to do that because you're actually going up against somebody your height. So to my surprise, I'm like, how did Victor Wembanyama, when I get the notification,
because you're looking at,
how did he get a concussion? Who's up there with him? Did he hit his head on the rim?
right?
And that fall looked really scary on the floor.
Well, because keep in mind, he's falling from a long way. That head is up there.
Yeah. That looked bad. Did that looked bad, Brittany?
No, like
Well-
it looked really bad.
Well,
He
here's
got like knocked out.
Yeah.
here's the kicker though. Usually, if it's a bad concussion, you ain't running to the locker room.
Yeah.
And the fact that he got up and ran and wasn't wobbling or anything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but you can't, like, if you don't have your faculties, dude, the first thing they tell you is stay down. We'll help you. Because I've had guys that swore they were okay only to be standing on the wrong sideline.
Yes, but I've also seen like the flash knockdown where guys think they're okay. They pop right back up, but they're not okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He ran to the locker room.
I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, look,
But
they can't play without him.
What? No way, dude.
Right.
You're cooked.
You're
And Scoot Henderson? Nobody's better than Scoot. I
Nobody's
can't believe
better
this
than
Joe
Scoot.
Cronin is getting away with this. How are you not disgusted right now? Are you even tuning into these playoffs? Yelling at 601 Biscayne Boulevard right now out the window. How are you not disgusted by this? Joe Cronin has more playoff wins in these playoffs, and you're sitting there sipping Mai Tais. Are you kidding me right now? And he has Damian Lillard back. You didn't even get Dame.
I think that's the most amazing thing, that he got Dame back.
It's infuriating. Why did he get away with this?
I you know what's crazy about all this? We look at the bad teams and they tank and they spend years just spinning their wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have some decent organizations, some organizations who've had success, and they go through it and it looks totally different. Like, for example, San Antonio has done this twice.
Yep.
And now they got extremely lucky both times,
Yeah.
Tim Duncan and Wemby. But the core around them is still pretty decent. Not Wemby good. They're not like all-stars, but I mean, they went through it. It lasted a year? And then they were back forging ahead, building something. I don't know.
Almost makes you wonder if somebody else should take a lesson.
But here's the problem. I'll put it this way. It's pride. Pride in that building won't allow them to go that route when we've seen a number of times where you should have just, all right, let's just do this. Like this year would have been the perfect time to play the hell out of your young guys, either for trade fodder or to see what you really have. And they still play this game with their young guys so that even if you were to tank, you got no assets because your assets, or the guys that could be assets, haven't played enough for people to value them.
Yeah, they don't have assets. They have ass hats. I apologize. I'll take my -1.
That was so bad.
What, dude? That's pretty good.
No, it's not.
You know what comes before the fall?
What?
Pride. What?
Give it a break.
That's what they say.
Give it a break. You're on a 15-minute timeout.
That's not fair.
Yes.
Pride cometh before the fall. You're saying pride.
I'm just saying.
You know what comes next?
Pride won't allow them to do what these other organizations have done.
Al Macco says, I will allow it.
Thanks. Don't aid him. Don't aid him.
Oh, man. Can we get a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting? Helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate. Leroy heading over to the WindowPlex.
Now, it's mostly cloudy. And again, I've had these conversations the last couple of days. If it's cloudy like this time of year, I'm going to always look out for rain. Like, I don't care what any weatherman says. The winds are coming out of the east at about 15 miles an hour. It's been pretty breezy. And right now it's about 75, 80 degrees. Been actually cooler considering the time of year. But I was in Rochester and it snowed. So
that's crazy.
And somebody had the audacity, all I had was a pullover. I'm freezing. Somebody had the audacity to say, it's wet snow. It won't stick.
All right.
Like, it's April.
They say so.
Late April.
Should mention the Marlins yesterday. They fell to the St. Louis Cardinals 5-3. The last 3 scores of the Marlins games have been 5-3. 2 wins and a loss.
For a second there, it looked like they were going to do something.
Yep.
And they brought in that pitcher, boo.
The Marlins will have their rubber match today. 12:10 is your first pitch. You'll be able to hear that on AM 560.
Sure, you want to play that on the FM?
Yeah, if you want to play it on the FM, I'm not going to stop you guys. But, your choice. Your choice. Go in. You're the programmer, So we got that. Fernando Mendoza threw out the first pitch last night.
That's cool.
at Marlins Park. That was cool. Yeah, it was cool. They put they put a bold
Miami
pitch.
didn't want him, but now all of a sudden we're claiming him.
Yeah, 100%. He's been making the round. I saw a lot of Hurricanes fans were mad that they did this because it was at the site of the Orange Bowl. They're like, why would you do this? I got to be honest with you. I don't have ill feel. Like the loss to Indiana hurt for sure, but I have a hard time building up animosity for Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, he wanted to come here. You didn't want him, and now all of a sudden you're complaining about him throwing the first. He's a local kid. The story, like that's all they talked about during this whole thing. People are just being petty for no reason. Like he didn't do anything.
Brittany, you hate his face?
Nobody said we need to get Mendoza when he was coming out of high school.
I don't hate his face at all. I find it hard to dislike him. But I did say when you said that he threw out the first pitch and people were mad, I was like, well, that's why they lost. Bad juju.
No, but really, it's a local. Like if I went
Leroy,
to New Orleans and was an honorary captain for the Saints, it wouldn't be because I played NFL football. It would be because I was a local kid.
Right.
And so why, like,
it's like, why is
Rueben Bain, over it? Like,
why is Rueben Bain not throwing out the first pitch?
What if Lamar Jackson threw out the first pitch?
That's different. I feel like he's already an NFLer.
Well, I think I think what it is that he beat the Hurricanes in the championship.
Yeah.
And now they're at the gravesite of the Orange Bowl.
Exactly.
That's why Canes fans are upset about it.
I'm not upset.
You're not upset, but I saw a lot of Canes fans on social media very upset with the
But I
Marlins
understand why people would be upset.
But this isn't the same to me as like Stephen Ross doing Gators Day at Hard Rock Stadium when the Canes
that
play
was
there.
much worse.
Yeah, that is much worse.
But the tie-in is he's a local kid.
Dade South says he has a very hateable face. Does he?
I really don't think he does.
I want to pinch his cheeks.
It's one of those. Here's what people hate, right? They hate the fact that there's nothing to hate.
Yeah.
Right.
I find him
that
quite
guy,
endearing.
he says like all the right things to the point where you think maybe it's corny.
I think it would.
He's not one of those guys to throw it in your face to say, I wanted to come to Miami. They didn't want me. Right? He doesn't do that. Oh, he called it. Handsome Davy says he's Cuban Tebow. Except he can play quarterback.
I don't like the narrative that we didn't recruit him. He was literally like a no star.
He was a 0 star.
He was a 0 star.
But he did go to the camps. He was right here.
I get
he
it.
wanted to be a Miami.
So wait.
What do you want them to do?
Let me get this right, Brittany. So back when he was coming out, they weren't like squat. Let's be clear.
No, that was like when he was coming out, it was like in the middle of the Manny Diaz, like 2017 coming off.
Shocking, he blew it.
2018.
Was it because he didn't want to uphold a contract?
So, but let's think of it this way. All right. He wanted to come to Miami. Miami decided to go, in a different direction. He goes and builds up his, skill. He becomes a Heisman Trophy winner. He wins the national championship, right? But he's still a local kid. So if Indiana had beat Ohio State instead of Miami, then it would have been viewed differently?
Yes. Oh, 100%. If they were playing Ohio State,
1,000%.
He would be a hero. But because he stuck it right in the Miami Hurricanes jugular, and that play was that play is going to go down.
Incredible.
It was an incredible play, and you wouldn't think it coming from Puppy Dog Face. It was such a manly play to just rip your heart out. And then unfortunately Carson Beck, because his arm he was just like Leroy Jenkins with that throw. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he went for broke and it broke us all.
Dave South said Leroy hates Eli Apple because he doesn't like New Orleans food. No, that's not why that started. Okay. First of all, he was terrible for the Saints. And then as a parting gift, he said, I don't know what the big deal about New Orleans is. The food isn't even that good.
It's one of the funniest.
And so I replied, and this is how it started. I replied, the food would have tasted better if you had covered somebody. Simple as that. If you had played better, you would have enjoyed the food more.
Miami LB says, he's a nice guy with a punchable smile face, but after you apologize, you buy him lunch.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You don't even know why you did it. You just had it. But I understand that. Like, there's certain people in sports or in anything. They just seem like that can't be real. He can't be that nice.
Right.
He can't be.
Everybody
I gotta find something.
Going back to the Tebow thing, everybody was waiting for the Tebow shoe to drop. They're like, there's got to be some dirt on the guy. There has to be. It's like, nah, he's just
terrible
awesome.
at quarterback, though.
Oh, terrible quarterback. Yes.
Right.
In the pros. I mean, he was a behemoth in college.
Right.
But
So-
it was all gimmicks and punt and run you over and jump
Pons
passes.
is a local kid that played for Indiana, not hateable. So can I put a different twist on it?
Yeah.
You say he was a 2-star?
He was like a no. He was like a
no-star.
1-star.
Oh, okay.
He literally
'Cause-
walked
'cause
onto.
Ed Reed was
Cal.
a 2-star.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He played for Miami.
The
It's quite
I'm aware.
possible that the University of Miami looked at Mendoza and didn't think he was very good.
I
Right?
mean, I think that's a fair assessment.
even with Cal last
He
year.
wasn't
like,
that good.
Like the thing,
Okay.
I think like him having the Canes on the ropes last year and like needing miracles to pull out a win. It was like, oh, crap.
But that being said, and if that's the way you feel, that's fine. But if he goes out and improves his craft and ends up winning the Heisman and the national championship, why then are you mad or have any animosity towards him? You did not want him.
It just stings a little. That's all.
It hurts because
I know it hurts. I
because
know
it
it hurts. Do I
Just
hate?
stings a tad.
Ooh. Do I hate Rodgers or Apple more? I don't hate Rodgers. I
Why are
hate
you
Apple.
lying?
we don't need to. Let's just go
Like-
to break. Now we're going to Liarville. Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
Never miss an opportunity to say hi to Josie.
Oh, yeah, I saw Josie was in the building.
Yeah.
I saw Josie. How's he doing?
He's doing good.
I heard him a little bit on Joe today.
Yeah.
He was getting me excited about that spring practice, dude. I mean, he was telling me Malachi Tony's like laying out for
I was telling him we were talking about
passes.
We were talking about Rueben Bain, and I said Rueben Bain reminds me a lot of John Randall.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't explain it. Everybody saw John Randall. He's a Hall of Famer. But what people don't realize is he only weighed like 265 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And he played inside. He was just so quick and so fast that he got away with it.
It is interesting, like and who knows what, but like it does feel like the mocks recently, with all the intel everybody's got, it does feel like one of the Canes is gonna be there for the Miami Dolphins, especially Mauigoa. It feels like that's been an interesting thing, that maybe it's the herniated disc, it's just the run on defensive linemen, especially the edges guys. Jeremiah Love, everybody's saying, is for sure going to be in the top 5. Everybody wants Sonny Styles. So it does feel like it's going to line up for potentially one of those two guys, Bain or Mauigoa, to be there for Sully.
Here's all you need to pay attention to. At some point in the draft, there's going to be a run on certain players. Somebody's going to pick either an offensive lineman or somebody's going to pick a Russian, and then that's going to move all of those guys up, because everybody who thought they were going to get one are now going to grab one, because if they all get pushed up, they're not going to be able to get one. I would say, is it important? And I'm always curious with this. Is it important to take a wide receiver that early?
I don't think so. I think that because I do feel like the guys that they feel are going to be there at 30, I would like them to use one of their first 2 picks.
Well, I'm just saying, to be honest with you, I'm just saying in general, when you see the success of the guys in the league right now, and where they were drafted, do you feel the need if you have other needs, like if you have O-line, D-line, Russian, do you feel the need to have to take a receiver early? And the other thing is, heard a very interesting point
from
just I forget where, it was some factual thing.
Okay.
And I'll ask you this. If the entire NFL plays zone 75% of the time, right? Meaning that means it puts more pressure on your Russians, your D tackles. So that's how those guys become more important. When you play zone, you're hoping that front 4 or that front 5 can get to the passer before, they cover. Do you need a lockdown corner if the average is 75% of the time?
I'm glad because that's the one thing, because Delane seems like the pick that everybody's going with, as like the need will be filled because the Dolphins definitely need secondary help. But
sure,
one thing is I'm scarred from them taking early cornerbacks. It hasn't worked out. I know this is a new regime.
I understand all that.
But I would definitely hope that in the defense. It's the thing with Downs too, right? The safety from Ohio State, like everybody's saying, this guy could be the best player in the draft. And
right.
But who's going to turn that down? But also
safety, to me, if you have a versatile safety, he can be more beneficial to you than a corner.
Right.
At the way defense is played today.
Like the Dolphins last year basically pieced together their cornerbacks, and they were fine.
Right.
Because of
the rush
dudes
up
off the street.
But here's and that's the question that I have, is that, like, okay, if you're playing zone the entire league 75% of the time, you're going to draft a corner for the 25% that you don't. I just find that I can get a more important position and fill that need later because of what will be asked of him and what has been asked of corners. You very rarely hear this phrase anymore. That's a lockdown corner. You don't hear it because nobody's running man-to-man.
Yeah.
You know why? Because with these receivers, think about this. When you played the Miami Dolphins with Tyreek, you dropped those guys as deep as possible. Do I need to go top 5 to have a guy drop as deep as possible?
The other thing, too, is that's kind of the coach's bread and butter. And so maybe he feels like he can, like maybe there's somebody he really likes that he feels like him and Sully have looked at and they can develop. You know, like that's something
that again, that's all things. But so if, you know, there's a handful of teams that play, you know, put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Like there's a very few. I would think that those teams having a cover corner or a lockdown corner is more important.
Yeah, I think the guys right now, it's Surtain, obviously. Everybody looks at Surtain. He's like the dude.
Yeah, but
guy in Houston, Stingley? Stingley's a badass, and then the guy the Rams just traded for, McDuffie. They gave him a first round pick.
But here's the problem. You're also talking about teams that do blitzing, that blitz a lot. So and here's the other thing. With Surtain, that front seven is unbelievable. They got one of the best defenses in the league.
Sure.
So,
but he's a big piece of it too.
Right. Well, right. But they get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So from that standpoint,
but I'm with you. As at 11, like if they go 30 and there's somebody they like, I'm like, all right. I think 30 is kind of like the glamour pick. Like I would like them to be. This is going to be the biggest impact. That's why if like they could get the trenches, if it's either, you know, the somebody on the D line or the O line to add to what they already have.
Right.
I think that's the prudent thing to do because that kind of fortifies you. And then like 30 is all right. It's potential that they're going to trade back, but I also think that there'll be receivers there. There could be a DB there. There could be something else there that is intriguing.
We got Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, that's one. Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
I mean, but see,
he's a mush.
Here.
Talented mush.
Here. Let's
all went to hell when they traded for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, let's be clear about this. A lot of times you're looking at these corners and they're not playing man to man, right? They're just guarding the guy in front of them, but it's the zone. So with 70, it never used to be this way. It never used to be 75% zone because what they're doing now is everybody's playing that umbrella. Everybody's dropping a guy deep and making you dink and dunk it down the field. Every team is doing that except for a handful of teams. Minnesota blitzes like crazy. You know, that's his thing, right? So you do have some of these guys that do it, but I do think that you would have more of an impact if you had either a versatile safety, because, you know, safety, you can move around a lot, right? You can bring him up in the box. You can drop him off. You can go man-to-man with a tight end. You can do a lot of things with a safety. You don't do those things with corners anymore. I don't know. There's two positions I don't know that I would draft really high with 11. It is cornerback and wide receiver.
No, I get you.
Because just of where
I don't necessarily disagree with you. I don't think those are. I think they need to come away with guys at some point in the draft, and maybe, you know, and they got a ton of thirds. You know, that like they have a lot of arsenal that they can go fill those things. But I do think that the top tier talent, if it's available for them. Now, again, we don't know what like you mentioned, the run on, you know, if Fano and Mauigoa are gone, then all of a sudden you're staring at, all right, maybe we should just take the best dude. Like the one thing with the Dolphins, and this is the sweet spot that they're in, they need so much stuff. There's not really a place they can go wrong.
When you need so much stuff, you go to basic fundamental football and you build the inside out.
But what if the inside's not there anymore?
then again, like we're having conversations right now about what this team needs and who they should get. But the fact of the matter is, you have to play the draft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, and they're kind of in that spot where
and having these conversations is hard because some dummy is going to do something crazy.
Jerry Jones is itching
Up top, either trade or draft a guy that's 30, 20 spots, right? Too high.
Gonna be so mad if he trades up for Rueben Bain.
And
This rat bastard.
And then that's gonna change how everybody else does it.
You know, your boy Skip Bayless said that he thought the Rueben Bain story, the accident story, he thought that was leaked by Jerry Jones. I was like, I could see him doing that. A real sleazy move by Jerry Jones. I could see that.
The problem is, and this is what I hate about this, that I hate for you to make your point and get what you want, you will drag a young man through the mud.
Yeah.
Because it's not a story that anybody avoided. Everybody was aware of the story. And then all of a sudden, there's certain things in life that happen in your past that should probably just stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And we take these situations with young men and actually put more importance on them than, again, I would just tell you, turn on the TV and see how the people who have the biggest impact on what goes on in society, how they treat stories. But athletes are low-hanging fruit.
It's been it's such a rotten process. All of it.
It is.
It really is.
Wait, I mean, there's some funny parts too. Like when ESPN had to go to emergency commercial because they asked oh
my God,
about the gas.
That was incredible.
All we needed.
Do you remember that, Brittany? The Laramie Tunsil draft when not only the gas mask, but when they started asking him about getting paid grades.
Yeah,
and they're like, all right, we gotta
get I mean, the craziest thing of that, the only thing that was missing was the Grammy music to get him off the stage, right?
All right, that's Laramie Tunsil, everybody.
I mean, so like I guess it's an unnecessary fight that I have in life, and it bothers me. And we've had this conversation all the time about athletes are low-hanging fruit. The leagues that they play for don't allow them to snap back like everybody else can. And so you just sit there and have to take it as a 21-year-old or a 22-year-old. Man, that's tough.
We will take a break here on the program. More to come. We're back after this. Bringing toys in here, dude?
It's crickets.
It's what?
Crickets out there, and I found it.
Oh, okay.
We have a salesperson
Hmm?
that reminds me of Lucille Ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Crazy. Well, welcome back, everybody. Hey, speaking of sales and some fun events, they want me to tell you about this fun event we got coming up. Whiskey Stars and Cigars, dude, presented by Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall. It returns May 8th. You can talk sports unfiltered with our on-air hosts at Tabacón Cigars and Spirits at Plantation Walk starting at 6 p.m. Enjoy a nice Scotch whiskey from Johnny Walker, a smooth cigar from Drew Estate. The event is free. Just stop by and get all the info now at WQAM.com. You must be 21 or older. We'll see you there, 6 p.m. May 8th at Tabacón Cigars and Spirits at Plantation Walk for Whiskey Stars and Cigars, presented by Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall. 4 brands, 1 location, your local Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Chevy dealer. However, I will add, you can talk sports unfiltered with me, but I'm not apologizing for Jovic, dude. So do not come there expecting me to apologize for Jovic. All right?
Hey.
In fact, whatever they have me on stage for, I may just sit up there talking about Jovic the entire time.
Really?
I may just do that, just out of protest. That may be what I'm going to do.
It's a weird situation because it'll be the first time we do this where there's really no local sports to kind of.
Well, don't do that to the Marlins.
Huh?
Don't do that to the Marlins.
I said, really?
Well,
it's early.
They do have to win a series. They have the rubber match today, 12-10,
Right.
first pitch. AM 560, you'll be able to hear that. I have the lineup for today. I kind of want to bet on a homer today. I bet on Liam Hicks yesterday. He did not come through for me. Jacob Marcy leading off. Xavier Edwards is DHing. He's hitting second. Otto Lopez third. Liam Hicks is cleaning up. Augustine Ramirez, Heriberto Hernandez, Owen Casey, Leo Jimenez is getting the start today at second. And my guy, my favorite Marlin on the team, Javier Sanoja, is hitting ninth today. So Janson Junk on the hill for the Fish as they look to take the series. Dude, do you see what's happening with the Mets?
Imploding.
This is the greatest season ever. 12 straight losses. This is like my Christmas, except Christmas is every day.
And the amount of money they spent.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. This guy, he spent so much money, and his team stinks. It's unbelievable. I love it.
That's why it's always not about spending money. All money ain't good money. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Being that you can go and get all of the high-rated free agents, but if they don't fit together, if they don't give you kind of a system or a way to win, then it's a moot point.
It's always great too when it's in like the same time when the Yankees Stanton's off to an incredible start. But it's always like I love this so much.
He'll blow a hammy in
perhaps
in the next.
You can't rule
weeks.
it out. You never know. He's a ticking time bomb with that. But this is incredible. Like the one thing that is, I would like the Marlins to take advantage, to try and keep it up is like the Phillies and the Mets. They suck right now, dude. And I don't know if they're going to be able to turn around. Who knows? But the Phillies went into this year a little bit with like Dombrowski came out. He kind of took a dump on Bryce Harper to start the year. They're like, I don't know if he's a lead anymore.
Wasn't he down here, Dombrowski?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the 97 GM.
Okay.
But it's kind of it's an interesting thing going on right now there in the East. So hopefully the Marlins can get this one done today. Janson Junk's been pretty solid for them, and if they get this win, that's a good series. And then
Crowder the Goat said, strained calf out for 3 months on deck.
Yep, probably. This was Clayton McCullough yesterday on their loss. This is what he had to say.
We had our chances, and we did. We ran a couple trail runners. We ran ourselves into some outs there that, you never know what may transpire after that. You're just looking to try to give yourselves as many chances as you can. And, we didn't. And we had some guys out there, didn't quite cash in, but I think it was still, I think we hit a lot of balls hard early in the game off May. It was really nice to see Marcy, get into a fastball tonight like he did, leading off the game, and get a couple more hits. So him and X, tonight, really nice. But we potentially lost ourselves out in some chances where we just were, I think in Marcy's case, just a little over aggressive there with, as a trail runner, the guy in front of you has to dictate, what happens with you.
Probably so excited to be on the base pass running, he didn't know what to do. Should we bet? Should we throw a little chili pepper on Marcy since he homered yesterday?
No, you don't. It's
I think
too
we
late.
Ride
What,
the
you
hot
think
hand.
a homer every game?
Yeah, I think we ride the hot hand.
Oh my goodness. So
We should bet on
how many strikeouts for
Janson Junk?
6?
Let's see, where the hell is pitching? Oh, there we go. Pitching. Junk's over under 3.5.
I got to tell you, I'm gonna be honest about this. If you have Junk in your name, I'm betting your strikeouts.
Okay. So do you want to go Sanoha hits and Janson Junk and a Marlins
With
win?
Sanoha.
Sanoha,
They haven't been hitting the ball. They've been getting on base.
He always hits, dude. All right. So if we go with Sanoha,
He's not always in the lineup.
I know.
That's
That's why he always hits.
Which sounds absolutely bonkers to me. A guy who always hits.
Yep.
It doesn't always play.
To record 2 hits, we put Javier Sanoha. He's got 2 hits today, plus 275 with Janson Junk's over under 3.5 strikeouts, 6-1. Do you want to? Let's see if we want to throw the Marlins win in there too.
Are they favored?
They are slight favorites today. Yes.
That
Gets us to plus 800. Plus 800. Stolen base. You want to go with a stolen base on somebody?
No.
Why?
How about a pass ball?
Can't bet that. It's a solid strategy from you, though.
I mean, and he doesn't. First of all, he's not good enough to be taking the knee back there.
Everybody does that, though. That's how they do it.
I don't care.
That's how they do it these
you
days.
need to get in the baseball position.
That's how they do it.
You know what? He needs to go and hang out with Bob.
Focus.
Yeah. He need to go hang out with Bob and block some pucks.
Stolen bases. Total bases. Stolen bases. Here we go. Okay. What if we go?
I don't like stolen base.
Like, come on, dude.
Because stolen base, you got to get on base.
All right, fine. Javier Sanoa to get 2 hits.
Yep.
Janson Junk over 3.5 strikeouts.
Yep.
Jacob Marcy 1 stolen base. And the Marlins win. Plus 3470. If I took away the Marlins win, I kind of like this. Plus 2773.
Because you got a stolen base in there.
But he steals bases. He just got to get on base. He has to get on base. He was 3 for 4 though yesterday. He's been getting on base.
So basically, it's hard to bet something that relies on something else. Why don't we just bet the something else? You understand what I'm saying?
So you want to put a hit in there too? I'm telling you, Marcy's
you just
coming
keep
out
going
of it.
until the bet
Marcy's
loses.
coming out of it, dude. He's coming out of it.
Coming out of it?
Yeah. All we need to do is get him on base. He's going to steal a base. Javier Snow get a couple of hits.
Fine. I'm in. Damn. What do we got? What are we putting there?
I'll put 10 on it.
You put 10? I'll
Yeah.
put 10.
All right, $20. All right, Javier Sanoa to get 2 hits, Janson Junk over on strikeouts, and a Jacob Marcy stolen base. $20 to win, $574.
I'm telling you this. If we lose this bet because of your stupid stolen base.
Why, dude? I forgot my password. Stupid Hard Rock.
Huh?
I forgot my password. Stupid Hard Rock makes me log in every time. Oh, I remember. I changed it yesterday because I forgot it yesterday. They make you log in every time. I just logged in.
You don't have you can't do
Yeah,
that.
why don't you have like the pass key with
They
your...
don't. They don't do that. They
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 don't?
make you log in every time, Brittany.
Oh.
They've been doing this now for like
You can't
6
do the
months.
Apple thing with the
Sorry,
eye?
No.
I'm not a better.
No. They don't let me do that. They always make me redo it. All right, boom. We're in. Take a break. Get back into the Dolphins. Oh, Malik Washington had a thing or two to say about Malik Willis. Malik on Malik love. Back after this. How long has he just been staring here, sitting at the
It
screen?
really hasn't been that long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you. I was like, I saw the screen was back up, and I was like, how long has he just been staring with the music going? Your mic's not on though.
It just started.
I mean, it was like 20 seconds or
It's
seconds.
not nothing.
No, it's not nothing, but
-1
I get the -1?
for tardiness,
no, he's giving himself the -1.
for technological snafu.
I was just talking to Glenn. We were talking about going to a Marlins game, and we were trying to figure out a date that would work. And I was looking at there's a random Tuesday, May 19th. They're taking on the Braves at 4:00. So we were looking at that date because I was like, I don't know what, and it's like in the middle of the series. I don't know what the reasoning is, but it's scheduled for 4:10. So I was thinking like that'd be a fun one to go to.
I mean, how are we going to get our people out there?
What do you mean?
People are working.
So you want to do a night game?
Yeah, I mean, that would be better.
Okay. Listen, that gives us more options.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you wanted to like do the show there
Like
and then
who?
go.
But just out of curiosity, who's going to a 4:00 game?
Kids, but not even, right? Because it's still in the middle of school.
Still school.
All right, so we'll do a night game. It gives us more options. I like your thinking. Let's get to headlines. This second hour of the program, they're brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. As last night, the Marlins lost to the Cardinals 5-3. They're back at it today. They will try and take 2 out of 3. This is what they like to call the rubber match. And that gets going today at 12:10, and that'll be on the AM dial. Steven Strom will get you ready at 11:30-ish with Marlins on deck. So check that on out. In the playoffs last night, if you guys missed it, the 76ers beat the Celtics yesterday, 111-97. VJ Edgecombe with 30-piece.
That means that they made no 3-pointers.
Hey,
That's it.
You're
I
on.
like.
Spot
I don't.
on.
It's not a shocker
You
or
know
a
how the
secret.
Celtics lose, dude.
I know how the Celtics lose.
You
What were
know how
they?
they lose.
Were they like 10 for 45?
Let's see. I bet you probably nailed it. Let's see. Boston, 13 of 50,
like
26%.
Yeah, there you go.
Yikes.
It's not a shocker, folks.
Oh man.
Like when you say live or die by the 3, here's the problem. They're so good at it that it happens a game or two in the series.
Right.
It ain't happening for more than 4 games, and you ain't going to have a chance to win all of them.
Trailblazers beat the Spurs yesterday, 106-103. Scoot Henderson had 31 points, but the big story in that one is Wemby. Wemby left the game, vicious concussion, hitting his head on the hardwood.
Wasn't a vicious concussion.
It looked pretty vicious, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, as a person who's been concussed, when you're concussed, you don't run to the locker room.
Oof.
I'm just telling you,
Smacking
as
his
bad
head.
as it looked, when you're concussed and it's a substantial one, you need to be escorted. The fact that he got up and then ran to the locker room.
He's down for a while, though, dude.
But he ran to the locker room.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's like agonizing on the ground. Now it looks like he's crying. Now he's up. Oh, nope, stumbled. I don't know, dude. He looked like he was in a lot of pain.
No, he could have a headache, and it could be very painful. But what I'm saying is, when you get a concussion, a serious one, you're getting escorted to wherever you're going for the next few minutes. The fact that he was up and ran to the locker room, that was crazy.
Also last night, the Lakers went up 2-0 on the Rockets, 101-994. What are you guys, the Heat? What is this? Yeesh. Lakers are up 2-0 in that series. And Kevin Durant had 9 turnovers yesterday. LeBron yesterday, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal.
That's the LeBron game.
He played 39 minutes, almost as much as his age, but can't be
That's
stopped.
a LeBron game.
That is a LeBron game. That is a LeBron game. And then on the hockey side of things, for those keeping up on the ice, Boston evened up their series yesterday. They beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-2. You see that loser Josh Allen banging the drum
For the Sabres?
for the Sabres. Yeah. Yeah. What a mush.
I saw
Hey, what a shocker. You have a playoff game. Josh Allen has Buffalo not show up.
I saw a lot of Sabres stuff when I was in Rochester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time they've been in the playoffs forever. They had a good season. Meanwhile, the rat bastard Lightning, they won yesterday 3-2 in overtime over the Canadiens. So that series is even at 1 apiece. The Mammoth got their first ever playoff win. They beat the Golden Knights 3-2.
They've been around for 2 seconds.
I know.
Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in 25 years.
I know. Didn't think you were going to go that way.
Well, that happened in football too, because remember the expansion with Carolina and Jacksonville, they went to a championship game like quick.
So did the Golden Knights.
Yep.
So did the Golden Knights.
Golden Knights went, and then they won.
Then they won it the next year, I think.
4 years in?
Yeah, something like that. But they went their first year.
But keep in mind, expansion drafts have gotten better in that you have access to a lot of good players that teams leave on that expansion roster.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then late last night, the Avalanche, they went up 2-0 on the Kings. They won in overtime.
2-1 filthy.
2-1 filthy.
Boy, I'm telling you what, hockey is just like there's very rarely any blowouts. It's like
tonight you got Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. That's at 7:00. Philly's up 2-0 in that series. Now they're at home. Tough one for Sid the Kid. 9:30 tonight, you got Dallas and Minnesota. That series tied at 1 apiece. So game 3 with them, 9:30. And then 10:00, my all-time, the grand petty of them all for me, Ducks and Oilers. And that gets going today at 10:00. You have Edmonton up 1-0 in that series. I wish neither one success. Neither one of these teams.
How do you use your petty when you don't like both teams?
I am leaning more Oilers just because I want to see McDavid sad. Even though I hate Quinville the most, but the only thing that's their saving grace is Radko Gudas.
Okay.
And I love the Butcher. So I will root for him. And then at 7:00, on the NBA side, Magic and Pistons, game 2. Magic up 1-0. That's at 7:00 on ESPN. Detroit's an 8.5-point favorite. And then 9:30, the Suns take on the Thunder. The spread in game 2 with OKC up 1-0. The spread tonight, 17.5 in an NBA game.
A playoff game. Let's not forget that.
A playoff game. So let's enjoy that. Did you see Dylan? You know how Dylan Brooks does that stupid stare where he just stares off into the distance? You lose by 30 after that? With all that staring? Put some eye drops in.
It's like celebrating a touchdown when you're down 4 scores.
Right.
It's like doing 3 goggles and you're getting blown out. Like time and place.
Time and place. And then one other note, this is from the great Barry Jackson from the Miami Herald. He says on Twitter, should be a very quiet next 6 weeks for the Heat. Only 2 pieces of news scheduled, barring any surprise. Tonight at 6:15, we will know if Jaquez becomes the Heat's second Sixth Man of the Year winner in 5 years. Keldon Johnson and Tim Hardaway Jr. are the other 2 finalists. And then he also says the draft lottery has been set for 3 p.m. May 10th on ABC. The Heat has a 4.8% chance of moving from 13 to 4.
Is that a weekend?
I would assume so. It'd be kind of weird to have that in the weekday.
Yeah.
I would assume that's a Sunday. Mother's Day.
Day South said Brooks is NBA Drake. Fake tough guy.
Oh, man. And finally, to give you a little weather update here from our friends over at Tornado Roofing and Contracting. This weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com. And currently in Miami, 76 degrees, mostly cloudy. Those conditions expected around 4 p.m. Wind gusts up to 22 miles per hour. Take a
Wile E. Day South said the Wile E. Coyote movie trailer was released today.
Oh, really? Is it him going after Nikola Jovic in Eurobasket? Is that part of the plot?
I don't know.
We'll take a break, get into the Dolphins a little bit as they've started their workout. Phase 2 was yesterday. And
What the hell's phase 2?
I don't know. They were
It's April.
running around in shorts and helmets. Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. It's NFL Draft Eve, everybody. Dolphins pick at 11:30 tomorrow. We'll have coverage for you all day here. We'll have some children in studio, some older than others, but we will have our lineage here with us for Take Your Kid to Work Day. And then tomorrow night, we will have a little Game Day Uncensored for you starting at 8 o'clock. Your draft coverage here on WQAM. We'll actually start off 6 to 8. Hollywood and Donna will get you going. And then myself and Solana will take you through the Miami Dolphins picks tomorrow. I'm tipping picks. I don't know what to tell you. It's Game Day Uncensored. If you got a problem with me, tough. If Solana's got a problem with it, put it in your mouth.
People want to know.
People want to know. People want to know.
People want to know. I would rather you not be sniveling about it.
Sniveling?
You know
Like
he's
you did
going
with
to
Tua.
be. Especially if Mauigoa or Bain falls to the Dolphins, he's going to be insufferable.
Oh, yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's exactly what you're going to do when you see it.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So yesterday, some Dolphins spoke to the media. Malik Washington, one of the remaining receivers, the holdovers. It's like him and the Weasel, Theo Weiss. And then you got Tutu Atwell here. And they were saying Malik Willis, very noticeable, has that zip on the football.
Yeah, I was just telling Theo today, I mean, like, just the release that he has, how quick it is and how well he gets the ball out. We all know he can run as well. So I think just a combination of those things is kind of what's made him a great player for a long time now. I think he just has a good zip on the ball. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to command an offense.
Wow. How about that?
I mean, he's not a beginner.
He's not a beginner.
He had a lot of success last year with Duke. I would say that
Duke?
Huh? I mean, I'm sorry. With
you thought I was talking about Mensa?
No, I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Gotcha.
I think the thing that's scary, that's different than all the other quarterbacks who haven't had a lot of starts, is that you're going to a place that the guys that you've been with for the last couple of years are there. So it has a chance to be different, but guys who don't normally have a lot of starts doesn't really.
Is there any sense of, I hate to bring up this, but you were on a 3-13 team, right?
Yep.
And then somebody got fired, and then the next year you got Belichick there, right?
Yep.
Is there a freedom of did it feel like there was pressure right off the gate that year? Did you feel a little like, hey, this is our opportunity here because all the veterans were gone? You were maybe a younger team, a fresher start team? Because I do feel like it must have been a tough work environment last year. Put the Tua thing as, with the Tua thing, the job pressures, all that stuff. You basically had to win the year, and you knew you kind of had a crappy roster that was very flawed. And this year, you don't have a very full roster, and there's not a lot of talent, but there's really not a lot of pressure on this team. They could be free and easy. And, maybe there's some pressure on Malik because he gets a little bit of money, but this is his chance. This is his chance by guys who picked him.
There's some truth to that. The funny thing about it is things change. Things change during the course of a year.
Sure.
If for some reason they get off to a good start, like, we'll all of a sudden think something of them that they're not. That's just the nature of it. I give you a perfect example. What did you think the Marlins were going to be before they started the way they did?
You mean the first two series?
Yeah. It's just like you kind of start looking at the games differently. You looking at guys that are playing well differently. It happens. And I think that's what will happen with the Dolphins. It's human nature. It's human nature to assume, regardless of who you playing, if you see him play 2 or 3 good games, that, this is moving along quicker than
right. And
so you got to kind of be careful with that. But that being said, there's really not a whole bunch of pressure. But if you have early success, then the pressure builds.
Yeah,
but that's unfortunate.
But going into this process right now, it should be pretty relaxed.
You're just
right?
trying. You basically what you're trying to do is, if I use a term that I use, before I make the gumbo, I got to make a roux.
That's a term you use?
Yeah.
When?
Whenever I cook gumbo.
Never heard you say that in my life.
You got to make a roux.
Is that a saying you say, or is that just the steps to making gumbo?
The steps to making gumbo.
But that's not a saying. That's just
it is.
That's just a recipe.
Okay. You ever made a roux?
No, I don't even know what a roux is.
You understand the difficulties
That
of
was
it?
the main character of Euphoria.
No. Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Or an Australian marsupial.
It's basically a base.
Oh.
Like a gravy, like a base. But it takes a really long time to make.
All right. I appreciate that.
So
I've never heard you say that.
What I would say is that they're just making the roux. They're not like, and the finished product is not close. You still got a lot of pieces to add. You still got, to know who's gonna fit the system. But while this is going on, you could have some success.
Maybe think of remember when we tried to pitch Roo Balls to the salespeople?
Dude, so we got caught up in kangaroos kicking ass.
Yeah.
Right? So we would always watch kangaroo videos of guys just getting beat up. So we saw this thing on the internet. It was Roo Balls. They take the sack and make like little purses out of them. And so
kangaroo scrotum.
Yeah, so he pitched it to sales. He wonders why we don't get the reads.
That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
Why, dude?
What do you mean? Why?
The kangaroos, the male. It's the male version of the pouch.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
But I don't understand why it's disgusting. You're using the materials like of the kangaroo. You make a little. Oh, look, they make bottle openers now.
You make leather coats.
Right now, I'm looking at on RooBalls.com. Can we revisit this? We got some new salespeople. Maybe I can convince somebody. RooBalls.com. Currently, you have a change purse. You have a kangaroo balls bottle opener. They also have Roo paws for back scratchers.
I'm so deeply disturbed.
I apologize.
Remember Stugatz had reads for ball cologne. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was New Balls, wasn't it?
New Balls.
Air freshener for down there.
How about you take a shower, you nasty ass?
Anyway, go check out RooBalls.com. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, speaking of sacks, Kenneth Grant.
Slow sports day.
-1.
No, it's not a slow sports day. He was discussing yesterday how he's getting a clean slate with Jeff Hafley. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, so we're kind of right now on ground zero. Everybody's on the clean slate playing field right now. So he treats me just like everybody else in the building. So I mean, just being accountable and being a guy that wants to show him that I could do good.
Roo Balls they make trophies. They put them upside down.
That's not for the winner, right?
I don't know.
mean, because you want to give the sack award to the loser.
Looking at this right now. Hold on.
So you would give looks like Yoda.
A little bit.
Wow. It does. It looks like Yoda. Look, the ones on the left.
Yep.
That right one looks like Yoda.
Roo Balls. RooBalls.com. Anyway, do you going back to that second year? Did you feel when you had the new coach come in, what's the way to make the impression? Is that a thing?
Can I just tell you, when Bill Belichick took over, we went into survival mode.
Oh, really?
We had 7 straight days of two-a-days. We had to call the league on him because you're supposed to get the next day off after a preseason game. He literally gave us 24 hours.
Jeez.
So if the game started at 1 and ended at 4, we had to report at 4 the next day. And they're like, no, calendar day.
Wow.
But we had 7 guys retire. And we were exhausted at the start of the season.
So, like, is this like Mo thing with a positional coach? Because they all say, like, hey, I'm going to look at what you did. Like, how do you make an impression? Because you were a high draft pick for them. So like, what is the way that he goes, you go about making an impression?
One of the things is communication. So, like, Bill had meetings with everybody. This is what I would like you to do, right? I remember, I know I told the story. I remember a conversation. He called me and Eric into the meeting room. And, me and Eric were clowns. So he goes, Eric, you led the league in fumbles per touch last year. And so I looked at Eric and started smiling. Shut up, Horde. You were second. But
okay, so no pleasantries. It wasn't exactly a clean slate.
The thing is that here's the deal with Bill. Once you earned it, he would actually come and ask you questions about where we were.
How long did that take for him?
He had his guys, so he had Pepper Johnson and
but the young guys.
Banks,
I'm talking
the young guys.
Yeah, you as a young guy, your second year. Like, when did you feel like you had that after a year?
After
middle of the year.
After a year, because we were 7 and 9. But after and I had a good year that second year. But he had rules for he had vet day.
Right.
I never had vet day because I was young, right? If you showed that you were going to be reliable, then he would treat you that way.
Dade South has referred to you and Metcalf as the fumble twins.
Hey, let me tell you, it was something. I would say the first 2 months of Bill Belichick, we hated him because here's the deal. We would practice almost full practice the day before preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, preseason's like a day off. You don't even play the whole game. We were exhausted for almost that first year. But then when you came out the other side and you started kind of seeing where it was going, then you got excited for it, right? So I would say Bill would tell you more about yourself and what you needed to improve on before you even took the field.
Because the thing that I'm hoping for Kenny G and Savai and all these guys, they came in last year and the team had expectations. But I'm hopeful that
it's hard to have expectations with what was going on last year. It's
was
a little unfair to the young guys.
It is unfair. That's what I'm saying. This is a much better situation for them than it was last year because of stuff that's not their fault. It's hey kids, save us.
Right.
It's save you because what?
Right.
And you needed them to be good, boom, right off the bat. And now it's look, it's not like you could just accept a year where they suck again.
Right.
But at least it's not this thing hanging over you of people are going to lose their jobs if I'm not good at my job right away. So maybe it feels like you can.
You mean develop and coach them?
Yeah.
That'll be part of it. And I think the coaches, I used to hear Denny and I used to hear Bill. Bill would direct all of his stuff to the coach. He would be like, hey, you got to work on this. He's not doing it this way. Or Bill would sometimes say something. Denny wouldn't even talk to the player. He empowered the coaches. And if there was an issue, he would take it out on the coaches because that's their job
to make sure that you know what to do and how to do it. Everybody has a different way of doing things, but I think the one thing that has been pretty consistent in all the years I played football with a new coach is first you have to build a base. First you have to build a culture. First you have to build, this is how we're going to do things. And in fact, your first meeting that you have with a new coach is how you're going to stretch, how you're going to exercise, you're going to go onto the field, the things you do to warm up for practice in the game. You don't even talk about anything particular, just about how you're going to do things. So I would say that'll be like the first, couple of weeks. You'll be implementing some stuff, but it's mostly for the young guys because it's easier for the old guys. Like, as I got further along in my career, it was easier for me to pick up all offenses. So it was basically concepts. The thing that made it difficult was the verbiage was all different. It was like, how to conjugate verbs in any, but when it's in another language, you get a little confused. And that's kind of what it was going and learning all these different offenses.
RooBalls.com also sells keychains.
Could you imagine just a dangling sack from your keychain as you're driving and somebody looking over and going, hey, what is that? Roo Balls. Right? Like, what are we doing?
Didgeridoo.
See, if you got Roo Balls, does that mean you have to talk with the accent?
Oh, yeah. What are those? Let me Roo Balls, mate. Vroom, vroom.
But wait, how big is those trophies? Because
I don't know.
Like, it's hard to put them in pictures because, like,
the exclusive Roo Ball Award, handcrafted
for somebody who sucks. Like, what are we doing? Like, you can't give it to a champion.
It doesn't give me measurements on the Roo Ball. Oh, wait, here we go. Specifications. Nope, it didn't give me anything. Just gave me a ID number.
I got to tell you, I think when we do our picks this year for football, we should have a Roo Balls trophy, and you have to carry around the Roo Balls trophy when you lose.
It's $50. I'm going to order it right now.
That is so disturbing. And the fact that you're going to spend $50 on that is ridiculous.
Hey, is that hair?
Oh, yeah. It's furry.
Why does he have a haircut like Dumb and Dumber?
Like, it has hair. That is so disgusting.
His sack has a haircut like Dumb and Dumber. The little.
And now thou must hoist the Roo Balls trophy for the worst football picks. Oh, this is a great bit. How could they not want us to endorse this? Take a break. Mixed bag is coming up next.
You know the name of this song? Jackie Chan.
A legend. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 NFL draft tomorrow night as we'll see what Sully's got up his sleeve with the Miami Dolphins and what he's going to bring into the fold here with their first year at the helm. Excited to see what they got in the fold for tomorrow, and excited to bring you some draft coverage right here on WQAM as well, starting at 6 with Alex Dono and Danny Rabinowitz. Hollywood, they'll take you up until 8, and then Solana and I will take over, and we'll take you through the Dolphins' 2 picks. If Sully trades out last minute, I'm going to be, annoyed, but, I understand. It's probably the prudent, responsible thing to do if you got a good offer. But, I will be annoyed because I would have waited around for nothing. Crazy. Oh, man. It is that time of the show where we like to mix things on up. We like to call this the Mix Bag. The San Antonio Spurs, they lost Victor Wembanyama yesterday in the game against the Blazers. De'Aaron Fox, that's what he had to say on how they regroup without Wemby.
We've obviously that's a big piece that's going to be missing, but we've played games without him. We played games without a plethora of guys. We didn't even play Portland with Vic until the first playoff game. So you say next man up mentality, but the entire team has to step up because he leaves a big hole in the lineup, both offensively and defensively. And then obviously we don't know how long he's going to be out, but we got to be ready to play without him
because he's a giant. That's why it's such a big hole. Series tied at 1 apiece there. Team that's up 2-0, the Lakers. LeBron James. This is what he had to say on being up 2-0 on Houston.
We executed the game plan offensively and defensively. Shored up some of our mistakes in game 1. And just got into the dogfight. Obviously, it's going to be a dogfight every game versus these guys. They bring a lot of physicality, a lot of athleticism, well-coached team. So, but we was locked in on our game plan. We was able to make it happen.
You can tell he's yelling at DeAndre Ayton a lot because he's very hoarse.
Yeah.
He's trying to get everybody in the right place. Communicate with them.
It like to play at the level he's playing while still having to be a coach on the court is like that's the amazing thing.
Lita Ford says, what happened to concussion protocol in the ball bam situation? Dude literally said that he hit his head and didn't know where he was. He was lying. He's not a truth teller. That's what happened. The only person who was in protocol was Bam, which was pain protocol because he was a rat bastard cheat LaMelo Ball, and he tripped him intentionally. So, just supposed to eat it though, and then Jaime Jaquez is losing award votes because of what happened in that game. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Clayton McCullough, Marlins are going to get going in about 20 minutes. And he says that Jacob Marcy's starting to come together, Charlie, starting to come together.
Marcy's going to string together a good run. I mean, he's too talented offensively. He does too many things well with how he controls the strike zone. And so I think it was just, it's a matter of time. Hope he can, take a night like tonight where, you get 3 knocks and be able to, build a little steam and move forward. So really good sign again to see him get to, some heaters tonight for base hits. And, again, I think for me, it's just a matter of time before Jacob, breaks out and really gets going.
That's why I put him in the stolen base bet, Leroy. I'm telling you, dude, he's coming together.
We're in.
We're in.
But I'm just telling you, we gonna get most of this game during the show.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, if we don't get this because of a stolen base,
you're not gonna be pleased.
No.
Interesting. Malik Washington yesterday spoke to the media, and he's gonna have a bigger role this year, you would think, at least for right now. He's the lead. He's the elder statesman. He's been in the league for 3 years. This is what he had to say about how he heard about the Jalen Waddle trade.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was actually here. It was like post-workout. I just was scrolling on my phone, and a few people, of course, sent it to me. And they're all texting their opinions and their thoughts. But I think just a little shocked initially and stuff. But at the end of the day, happy for him to get an opportunity, happy for him to, get a chance to go out and play and do what he loves to do. And excited for the opportunity in the room for some guys to showcase what they can do as well.
It kind of sounds like he's glad he's gone. He's like, more catches for me. Old Malik.
I mean, I guess
it's not nothing.
Except they don't like little receivers.
Well, I mean, listen, you can throw in a little bit of lollipop guild, They can't all be tall.
Just telling you, that's what they prefer.
Remember that game where he had the punt return touchdown and we got to celebrate it for like 30 seconds?
Because they returned the kickoff back? Yeah.
That game. Yeah, that game. Like, they were going blow for blow with the Patriots in that game. And then it's just like, damn. And then Tua threw that duck for the second week in a row. Glad that's behind. Glad that's behind, everybody. Glad that's behind. Finally, Dwyane Wade. He was on the Par 3 podcast. You a listener?
No, but...
Well, it's a golf podcast, I assume. Loves the golf.
Loves the golf.
This is what he had to say about why he ripped Patrick Beverley after Patrick Beverley said that James Harden is better than Dwyane Wade.
And it was just taking a moment and I'm tired of people playing on my name a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I understand everyone has their favorites, and that's all great. We all do. But, you're talking to somebody within 5 years of his NBA career, had a Hall of Fame career. I'm just going to let everybody else go look at what I did in 5 years. And so, don't play with me. I'm not the one to play with. Like, I'm the most coolest, calmest, humblest, quietest dude about what I've done. But if we want to talk, then I can. And that was just like an overall conversation to anybody out there that like to play with my name. Like, I'm going to go back and do my thing and go back into my life. Stop playing on my name, man, because I worked hard to build it. And I know I'm an outsider that came in out of nowhere. I get it. I get it, guys. I wasn't all nothing in high school and college. And I know I came out of nowhere, but don't play with me, man. Stop playing with my name. And that was just a moment like that. So I have my own platform, just like you guys have your own platform. And so I took it upon myself just to bring some attention to a conversation in basketball that I thought was something that we needed. And so it was good for about a good week. And Pat's still going on his show. And so congratulations to you. And I hope you send me those thank you files for that viewership you got, my brother.
Wow. I'm happy he's doing this. I'm happy he's doing this. It's been long enough.
Look, sometimes people go after the guys that aren't loud. And that's basically what he was saying. Yeah. It's like, look, just because I'm humble about what I did, don't besmirch or don't badmouth my career and include me with people that don't compare to me.
Right. Because I saw Carmelo at a point on D Wade too. He goes like, I don't like it because I feel like a generation's going to lose Dwyane Wade. And I don't necessarily agree with that with Carmelo, because I have loved over the last couple of days even. You've seen Anthony Edwards after this game. They're like, well, what's up with the blocks? He goes, I was spending time watching Dwyane Wade highlights of just him blocking. And I'm like, goosies, please come here. But also VJ Edgecombe, monster D Wade. Like, these are guys who do. And you want to know why? Because nobody wants to do dribble, flail. Nobody wants to play basketball like that.
Hey.
Nobody wants to play basketball like that, dude.
Because
it's trickery.
No, let me tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because D Wade is from that Kobe and MJ two-guard era where you play both ways. You play defensively and offensively. And now your two-guard or even your point guard, they're just scorers and play no defense.
Yeah.
So when you look at all of your top scorers, none of them play defense.
Yeah.
But when you think of D Wade averaging 30 plus and having steals and blocks and playing defense, like, yeah, a real basketball player is going to be drawn to that guy more than just a guy, because there's a lot of guys in the NBA could score 30 a game, but don't, because they have other responsibilities.
Speaking of, by the way, there was another funny tweet yesterday on Legacy, and a guy tweeted out from Falcons Fantasy. Falcons fan, I assume. Otherwise, why would you have that? Unless he was a falconer, like the kind that has the little hood on the bird.
Right.
He said, hot take, Matt Ryan was a better QB than Eli Manning. People just worship rings. Agree or nah? And Eli Manning responded to this tweet, and he said, I will ponder this while I play with my rings. That's funny. Oh, man. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Let her know there's no X.
Shouldn't her butt be in class?
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't know if like the lunch break, maybe.
I don't know.
Some kids have lunch early.
My
at
daughter
school.
just texted me, "Do you want some Roo Balls for your birthday?"
I just found out like the shipping of Roo Balls to us is going to cost just as much as the Roo Balls trophy itself.
Oh yeah,
worth it. It's going to be a great football season. I can already tell.
So you actually bought it?
I'm going to. It's on the list, Brittany. Don't look at me like that, dude. Come on.
Wait, well,
we're just trying to have some
if we
fun.
win this bet, we can use it. We can use our winnings.
Yeah, show budget.
Show budget.
You spent $100 on kangaroo balls. Like, do you know how insane that is?
Whoa.
They're not kangaroo balls. They're Roo Balls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's the difference?
Well, you're just putting too many syllables on it.
Yeah.
No, I'm making sure that you are aware of what you purchased.
I'm going to purchase. Yeah. Do you think I can expense it? Can I go to Len?
Highly doubtful.
You can barely expense you.
Hey guys, I can't approve this. I don't want a Roo Balls for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dade South says it's just the sack. Well, they put some taxidermy thing in there to make it look spherical, you know. This Roo looks like he was packing.
Mm.
So deeply disturbing.
I apologize. I'll take my -1.
Go ahead.
Yep.
-1.
Apologize. It's a fun show bit, though, you'd admit.
Yes, it is.
There you go. That's all it's here for. We're just here for bits. That's it. Everything else, secondary. But for bits.
For making it weird.
Fair enough.
We're here for Rubits.
Exactly, dude. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
He sucks you in.
Mm-hmm. Careful. Anyway, headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Joe Buck is going to be the host of ESPN Jeopardy. I guess they're doing a sports version of it on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Could you do that?
Be good at it? I don't know. I always find when Jeopardy does sports categories, them to be very easy.
Yeah, because it's not.
But
it's not sports people.
But if they really go, I don't know. It would depend. It would depend. If there was an era, like if it was like 90s to 2000s Marlins baseball, I would kill it. You know? If they said something like, this person, they don't make like anymore, I'd be like, boom, who is Brad Penny? Dumb. Done. Daily double, bet it all. That's how it would go. If you asked me to like name all of the walk-off homers from the 2003 season, I'd be like, who is Juan Encarnacion, Mike Mordecai, Ramon Castro, Miguel Cabrera, and Alex Gonzalez? You know? Boom.
Well, part of the problem with that is they don't usually ask questions like that.
Right. So, but, so that's the kind of the wheelhouse I'm going to need, you know? That's what I would need to do.
Well,
but
no, it has nothing to do about your wheelhouse.
yeah, it would.
It's
need to
about
be,
questions.
right? Well, it need to be in my wheelhouse.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's how it would have to go. But
so
Joe Buck,
you would do terrible.
Joe Buck, do you feel like you want to hear Joe Buck be sports Alex Trebek? I don't know.
I think he's.
I feel like he needs.
He
Troy
can't
Aikman.
be funny.
Yeah, I feel like he needs Troy Aikman with him.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman loosens him up a little bit, but Troy Aikman's too busy running the Dolphins. New sheriff in town. God, I can't wait to see Troy Aikman in that war room. That's gonna be Goosey's tomorrow. Whew. Him and Dan Marino fist bumping right after they get Rueben Bain. Oh, I'm getting the Goosies thinking about it right now.
I think the craziest thing is I love and hate the way everybody projects all of these picks of what we're going to get and whatever. And soon as somebody gets sidetracked by the draft, a team, and feels like they have to get a player, all that's out the door.
Yeah, it's going to make things crazy.
I would guess.
The craziest
and here
thing
I'm gonna go to the. So give me the draft order, and I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be the loose cannon that doesn't go true to
Well,
form.
that's not gonna be fun because you feel like two. You can't trust the Jets. Like, that's where the
You go
list.
one,
One Raiders, two Jets,
Nope.
3 Cardinals.
Right.
You got 3 Stooges up there at the top.
Well, and the thing about the Raiders is that they can't screw it up. Sometimes having like when there's 2 quarterbacks available, sometimes having the second pick is better because you don't have to decide between the two. You just take the other one.
Right. Also, there was a list that came out from RotoWire. What do you think about this, Brittany? In the ACC, Hard Rock Stadium named just the 6th loudest amongst all ACC stadiums. They got Death Valley number 1, Doak Campbell. Were they reading books up in the upper deck? That's number 2. Lane Stadium, Virginia Tech, number 3.
I thought Virginia Tech was higher.
That's why I would think that was number 1.
Yeah.
The ones they also have ahead of the Canes, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh for NC State.
Interesting.
And Louisville's home field, number 5.
I've been to Death Valley and I don't know that it's that loud.
Sometimes though,
I don't think it's louder than Hard Rock.
What makes Hard Rock loud is the fact that it's partially closed and
it's like an
everybody's
amphitheater.
kind of close. Right.
Yeah.
A lot of stadiums like Michigan Stadium, people say is not as loud as some places simply because it's open. Right? And everything goes up instead of in. Usually the professional stadiums that are built up to save space, all of that noise goes straight down.
Well, of course, Death Valley also a church in Dabo's eyes.
Oh,
exactly.
We built this program on NIL. We really did. It's probably different than what you're thinking, though. We built this program in God's name, image, and likeness.
You know what's crazy about that? Nobody believes that. Nobody like it's like absolutely baffling.
Nope.
That they're gonna have some NIL though. Watch.
Oh, for sure. Everybody has to. That's the game. But yeah, I was like, really?
I don't think they're number 1, but I don't think they're number 6.
Have you been to Raleigh?
I've never been to Raleigh, but it's a smaller stadium. But I've been to Death Valley. It's definitely not louder than Hard Rock on its best night, for sure. Like, there's just no way.
The Seminoles gonna get their stuff together this year because I've been seeing social media. It ain't
Don't they
looking
hate their coach?
They seem to hate everything up there.
Right.
Listen, shoe's been out of the other foot. I remember the hard times down here when they had Jameis Winston, but it doesn't look like they're getting it together anytime soon. I don't know. They got no vibes. Not like the Canes right now. It's just like I'm seeing everybody seems miserable there. So Marlins are about to get underway. First pitch from Lone Depot Park. That is on the AM dial if you want to hear it. Janson Junk on the hill today. Leroy and I have a parlay together for today if you want to follow along. We have Janson Junk over 3.5 strikeouts. We have Javier Sanoja has to get 2 hits. And Jacob Marcy has to get a stolen base. So Leroy really was against me for going with that route.
The stolen base?
Yeah.
The stolen base.
I'm going to laugh so hard if the only reason why you don't get it is because of the stolen base.
Brittany, do you know how many times like we put one and I say, okay, I'm in. And he does the and right at the end.
No, but you agreed to the stolen base. Don't act like he just threw it in there at the end.
He leads the team. Look, for an intangibles, he likes to steal bases. Telling you. He just needs to get on base. He has to keep this going. But if he gets on base yesterday like 3 times, he's for sure getting a stolen base today. Has to. Has to. I hope he gets it. I don't want that defensive indifference either. Hate when that happens. They're like, he didn't really try for it. Dade South says the 2 hits seem the most improbable. Nah, Sanoja is always going to get 2 hits, dude. You don't put in Javier Sanoja and not get 2 hits.
All right.
I was almost going to go 3. Every time he's in, it's like 3 for 4. Amazing.
Really?
Maybe that's too much. Otherwise, he'd be hitting 800. He's not doing that. We'll take a break. Waiting to hear from someone, but we haven't heard yet. Back after this. All right, Jacob Marcy grounded out his first at bat. Damn it. He got the 3-1. He just won his first challenge right in the first at bat. Early challenge. He got it in the count 3-1 and then hit a little dribbler. It's all right. We got more at bats. We got more. He's the leadoff guy. We'll be all right. Don't you worry, Leroy. Don't you worry. We're going to hit that fish parlay today, dude. Hey, why don't you give us a weather update, huh? Let's head on over to the WindowPlex.
Feeling kind of gloomy right now.
Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate, huh?
Still partly to mostly cloudy. You got some sun poking in. You got easterly winds. Winds are probably at 15 plus, gusting a little bit higher than that. And it's about 81, 82 degrees. It has been cooler. This time last year, I remember it was mid to high 80s. Other than that, I would still be on the lookout for a passing shower because those clouds look ominous.
Ominous, dude.
Ominous.
Ominous. All right. He's a golfer, ladies and gentlemen. That's your weather. We'll play a little Rats Off a Ship coming up later on this hour. Marlins in action right now. It is scoreless. Janson Junk got through the top of the first. Easy breezy. And Xavier Edwards, who's been killing it right now. He's DHing today, gets the day off the field. But his bat is too hot. You cannot take him out of the lineup. So he's a really good player, Xavier Edwards. He's been really rock solid for the Marlins ever since they brought him up. So great job by him, and we'll see what's what with that. Meanwhile, for the Heat, still waiting on Pat Riley.
Ooh, look at that.
What's that?
Peter Schrager. He has Mauigoa going to the Dolphins.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Be amazing.
Where's Rueben Bain going?
He has him at 12 to the Chiefs the next because he has he has a trade.
Okay.
He has a trade. He has the Chiefs trading out of 9 so the Cowboys can take Mansour Delane. And then he has the Dolphins taking on Jermod McCoy at 30.
What is that, safety?
He's the corner from Tennessee with all the red flags medically.
Why do we do that?
Just telling you.
Have people not learned their lesson?
I don't know. We'll find out if they've learned their lesson.
First rounder usually means you can come in and play right away.
Yeah.
One position I give a pass that is quarterback. But to sign a guy that's banged up, what are we doing? Have we not learned our lesson with Tua?
That's not a position either where you're not really in a spot where you're going to need one of them to play. You're going to need a cornerback to play.
Right.
You're going to. So we'll see. But look, he was talent-wise, there was points where he was being mocked higher than Delane. But it's all the medical. He didn't play last year because of the ACL. Now people are saying, is there a degenerative knee there? So, it's
start injuring your knee. Get that B on B.
And Sully did talk about, he's like, yeah, you can't ignore, it was the anti-Chris Greer, which is basically this is Malik Willis, this is Sully, this is Hafley. All of their best traits they're not the other guys. And because the last GM was like, oh, football, 100% injury. This guy's like, yeah, red flags. We're not going to not look at it if that's something.
I got banged up a couple of times. But I averaged 14 and a half games a season.
Yeah.
So even with getting banged up, I still played 90% of the games.
Yeah. Humble and Kind says Chris Greer, LOL, 500 players, and I want the hurt guy.
Yes.
That was his style. He didn't care.
I would say if there's one thing I would veer away from is even taking a chance on, I don't care how good you think he's going to be. Your young guys, especially on this team, your young guys are going to have to play.
Right.
So I'm not bringing anybody in that's going to have to go through rehab. I'm not doing it.
He did go through his pro day and his numbers were good, but that apparently isn't maybe the end of his just recovery from this injury may not be the end of it. But who knows? Look, people could be, maybe people are lying about it. Maybe people are trying to do make him drop down in the draft type of thing. I don't know. But there's certainly makes you a little squeamish. But Mauigoa would be incredible. I don't think we're going to get the Canes. Good things don't happen to me. So,
oh yeah,
I'm trying to set myself up for the least amount of disappointment. So
you have a couple of,
but I have seen it's definitely been flowing this week that those guys, the potential of one of them falling out of the top 10 at least is a possibility.
You have a couple of guys on the offensive line that are coming out that have a lot of flexibility, and I think it bodes well for the Dolphins. So if they end up with one of those guys, I'd be fine.
Oh, Sanoha with a little boot of the ball. Not typically his style over at the hot corner. Interesting. So 1 on for the Cardinals, top of the second. Jay says, OMG, y'all just eating this up. They haven't even won a game, and we've done this with every single new regime. Look, that's totally fair. I wouldn't say that I'm eating it up.
No, we haven't been talking about how good or bad they are. We're just basically talking about kind of what the thought process is behind some of the selections that they might make.
If I could,
and I would say that based on the last regime and how he did things, I would kind of stay away from injuries, because you're in a position right now, all your young guys have to play.
Mm-hmm.
And it would suck to bring somebody in that can't play because of an injury when you know all of your young guys have to play.
Yeah, especially with the idea that, you're going to have this year where I don't know what the expectations are, but you definitely don't want them to be an abomination with your first year, especially when you give a little money to a quarterback, even if it's fair to be a developmental year for him too. But I think the one thing is it's just such a difference. It's almost lighter in its normalcy because of how weird the last couple of years have been.
Mm-hmm.
And that's somebody who liked some of the quirkiness from McDaniel early on. Now, he exhausted me with every press conference. I was beaten to submission. But it's so bland that it's like a culture shock. You got a quarterback who says nothing. You got a coach that says nothing. You got a GM who's probably the froggiest out of the three, but kind of says nothing. He just says football stuff. And so I want good picks. I want good football. I want this to get fixed.
I just think that,
and I want Troy Aikman. I want Troy Aikman.
I just think that you have a situation here where the most important thing that you need out of the draft is active participants. And to draft a guy that high who you have health concerns with is more of a risk than somebody else doing it. If it was the 3rd round or a guy falls to 2nd round and you say, I want to move up to get him, okay, maybe. But you're going to need 5 guys out of this draft to contribute this year.
Yeah.
And so why would you even risk having one of your top picks not be have a chance to not be ready? I can't see it happening.
Yeah, that seems like more if you have the stack roster and you have a luxury.
Right, exactly.
And you're like, hey, we don't want to pay our corner next year.
Right.
We're going to bring in this guy and then he'll be ready the next year.
Correct.
This team, I don't know, dude. But
they said they have 60 guys on their roster that are making the minimum or close to it.
Who does?
The
Dolphins?
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably also, I think that probably also means like guys on their rookie contracts too. I don't think it's purely 60 guys.
Okay, but still, that's a lot of guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, they paid a lot of money to guys who don't play here anymore. Like, what did people think was going to happen?
Yep.
What'd you think? You were, I mean, they could, string some stuff together after June, but they're not going to. They're gonna eat it this year. That's what this year is going to be. They're going to take this year on the chin on the cap, and then they'll have money next year. And I don't even think this guy's going to go willy-nilly like anyway, but they'll have more money next year. The money that they're going to spend this year is going to be probably extending Achane, probably extending Brewer, and I don't know about Brooks. We'll see.
The thing about football is that if the money you don't spend in the cap, you have to give it to the team.
Mhm.
So if you don't use money, if you don't use all your cap money, I think you have to split it up and give it to your players, depending on what their production was.
What do you do when you have all the dead cap? What does that do? What does that coach?
That means that some of the players you get are coming off injury or something like that, or got released from another team.
Man. Still scoreless in the Marlins game. Liam Hicks up right now. The no stolen base yet. Sano hasn't hit yet.
Who we have for stolen base?
Jacob Marcy.
Doesn't he have to be on base to steal?
He's been getting on base.
Okay.
That's what my whole point of this was.
He has to get 2 hits too.
No, Sanoha does.
Oh, okay.
Sanoha needs 2 hits. Liam Hicks just got a hit, by the way. What is that yesterday? You know that? Yeah, out of the park. Yes, I took him at plus 1100 at home run yesterday. Baseball, man. I love afternoon baseball. It's like a religious experience, you know? So good, dude. So good. But anyway, we'll take a break. But before that, Leroy, why don't you let the people know? Because you love the golf.
Love the golf.
Doral is getting the PGA back, and that's exciting. You were out there recently.
Yeah.
And the Cadillac Championship Open, what do they call it?
The Cadillac Championship.
The Cadillac Championship, dude. Tell them about it.
So the PGA Tour is back in Miami. It's been 10 years, and they're going to host the Cadillac Championship April 29th through May 3rd. You're going to have, it's a signature event, so it's 72 players, so there's no cut. You can have all the top names in golf: Rory, Scotty Scheffler, Ludwig Oberg, Tommy Fleetwood, many more. They're all going to be there. There's public venues, there's delicious local bites, and much more. If you want to bring your family, you can bring the whole family. 2 kids, ages 15 and under, get in with a ticketed adult. And you can buy your tickets now at CadillacChampionship.com.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday to you. Are you ready
Happy
for
Wednesday.
Rats Off a Ship?
Yes.
What do we have? Oh, by the way, Javier Sanoa popped up in his first at bat. Bases loaded. Marlins up 1-0 right now. Jacob Marcy at the dish with 2 outs. So, well, we're gonna get it. Plenty of game left, Leroy. Plenty of game. What do we have today, Jennifer?
Are you guys familiar with Buc-ees?
Of course, the gas station.
I'm a big fan
convenience
of
store.
the Buc-ee nuts. The
Beaver nuts.
Beaver nuggets?
Is that the same as
Beaver
Roo
nuggets.
Balls?
No.
Oh, wait, no.
Close enough, right?
Beaver
No,
nuggets.
they're actually nobody's nuts.
Oh,
They're not Buc-ee's nuts. No. Absolutely not.
Heavens to Betsy. Like,
my bad. I just never heard of them. My bad.
You guys are going to continue disturbing Brittany.
Perhaps.
Well,
For making
Buc-ees
it weird.
has a peanut butter hockey puck.
Really? What does that mean?
Would you like to see this, Leroy? I feel like
chocolate
you might
milk nut. Oh yeah. Let's
be
see.
intrigued by this.
Overbite. Nope. I'm out.
Why?
Wait. We're not done
Dark-
here yet.
Dark chocolate.
How about now?
No. Dark chocolate.
What if it was milk chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in. I don't like dark chocolate. It's bitter.
It's
All
good
right,
for you.
It defeats
you-
the purpose.
Would you take down a peanut butter cup that big?
Would I? Are you kidding me? What?
We wouldn't be able to have him for 4 hours on the show.
No, yeah.
Oh my God. He would
just
need
be-
Oh, you
You'd
know
be
what?
gnawing at
You
that
know
thing.
what? Rebecca has her senior trip.
Mhm.
For some reason, they're going to Busch Gardens.
Oh, really?
1/4 of a pound.
Is there a Buc-ee's over there?
The closest
Um,
Buc-ee's I think is in Daytona.
Yeah.
She
And
says, I want to go. She
I-
said, I want to see a Buc-ee's.
I believe there are plans to build one in Fort Pierce, I want to say, but I don't
Yeah,
know when
did
that's
hear that.
I don't know when that's opening.
Well, remember, at one point, Wawa was only up north.
That's true. Jacob Marcy is on base. I didn't see what happened. I think
Karen said, I got type 2 diabetes looking at that picture.
it's a very big peanut butter cup. I'm not rats off a ship.
Dude, I'm rats off a ship because of the chocolate, not because of the peanut butter.
Rats off a ship.
What about you, Jennifer?
I'm not rats off a ship. I also feel like this would take me a very long time to finish eating, but worth it.
Brittany?
I'm not going to
rats-
eat it in one sitting. Are you crazy?
Why not? That's the fun of it.
No, it's like 600 calories. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's 1/4
Mainly fun.
of a pound.
That's like a burger. They sell burgers that big.
She's breaking it down to make it seem bigger. It's 1/4.
It is that. Do you know how large that is,
So
Leroy?
you want to like put
A
it
lot.
between
It's hard to tell with the, it's hard to tell with the hand, right?
It's easier to tell. You can tell how large it is.
It
No,
looks
but
pretty-
like putting it in the palm of your hand doesn't like that makes it look a little big, but
Well, that's because it's half. What do you mean? There's like half of it gone.
next road trip, I'm definitely doing that if I ever go up that high.
That's insane.
regular chocolate though.
I say do it.
Dark chocolate is still regular chocolate, Leroy.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
dark chocolate.
You're very picky about the silliest
Yeah.
things.
That's not bad. It's
Milk
pretty
chocolate's
good.
actually more synthetic than dark chocolate is.
I don't like using big words.
Really? Why are
Me?
we talking about
Synthetic.
synthetic?
Big word
Dark
for me,
chocolate.
dog.
Texter
Synthetic is a
561.
big word.
You are absolutely correct. Dark chocolate sucks. When
You have a-
when I say you want a piece of chocolate, you want something sweet, right? Dark chocolate is bitter.
All right, dude. Not with the peanut
I
butter
will
though.
fight.
Balances
Yes,
it
yes,
out.
I will fight anyone who thinks right that dark chocolate is delicious. The only people that
It
eat
is
dark
delicious.
chocolate are
It is
females.
delicious. Oh,
Wow.
my
Mint
Lord.
chocolate chip.
Oh
Jeez.
my god, there's always a gender attached to something.
No, it
you
is.
have to
Wait a
say.
minute.
Jeez.
Do you like mint chocolate chip?
I do.
Here we go again with the
I
same
love
thing.
mint chocolate
I
chip.
do.
I don't like mint chocolate chip.
I do
don't.
like mint chocolate chip.
No.
It's not it's not number one, but if like I ever want to throw a
Like,
curveball in.
I've never said I want fresh breath. I'm going to eat some ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip is
Who
really
says
good.
that?
You're not an arbiter of sweets. You have terrible takes on sweets.
You really do.
Yeah.
Very picky for
What?
somebody who loves sweets so much.
He doesn't
What?
even like ice cream.
It's not
quote unquote.
sweet.
That's my point. It's not sweet.
You don't know things, dude.
Yeah,
Dark chocolate is not sweet.
It is.
You don't like sweet. No.
It is not sweet.
I would take that hockey puck with the 11th pick.
Same thing. White chocolate is even worse.
I think white chocolate is good.
I love white chocolate.
There needs to be some kind of other thing going on there. Like, I do like that Oreo. They got the Oreo Reese's with the white chocolate, so it's kind of got all three. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, what's number 2, Jennifer?
We have Andrew Wiggins returning next year. He has a $30 million player option, and he loves Miami.
He did tell that to Ira Winderman that he loves Miami.
Hard to tell because he's really quiet.
I'm rats off a ship on Andrew Wiggins coming back. I feel like he's going to go to a team that feels a little bit more ready to win. Now, like, there's caveats around this. If the Heat trade for Giannis, then I can see it. Here's the thing. I don't see the Heat giving him an extension. Like, I don't think he opts out and comes back for multiple years unless it's like if he does like a 3 for 60. And so he's making 20 a year instead of 30. I mean, like, they like Andrew Wiggins. There's what's not to like. He's a consummate professional. But I feel like they're going to start Jaquez next year, or they're going to start Pella. I just don't see them starting Andrew Wiggins next year. So I feel like if he does opt in, they're going to trade his ass. So I just don't see he's going to be here. I'm rats off a ship.
Rats off
Other personal.
I'm not rats off a ship on Wiggins. Wiggins is a good player, a good two-way player. He can help your team win. Whether he opts in or out, still we don't know yet. I would rather have. Now let me ask you this: Wiggins, Powell, or Tyler?
Who's the one I would want next year?
Yeah.
All things being equal?
Yeah. It's okay to say it. We know. Wiggins, go ahead. You know why?
It's too. I need other. Yeah, I understand the Olay thing, but I don't know.
You know, you just don't want to say it.
I don't really
you
think any of
don't
them
want to say it because you don't want to hurt feelings.
I don't care about hurting
Oh my
feelings.
goodness, you want to? You're the worst.
What are you talking about?
You don't want to hurt feelings. Whose feelings don't you want to hurt? Tyler's or Norm's?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I say plenty of things. I'm walking around. Anybody's got a problem, they can come up to Old Tobes. I'm right there.
Of those 3 options, who is best going to help your team win?
It depends on the team. Like, I think they're all complimentary guys. I do. That's what I think.
But one plays
the thing with Hero is I would say Hero on talent, but it's durability. Like, that's the problem that worries.
That all counts.
I know it does.
That all counts.
Anyway.
Go ahead. You just don't want to say Wiggins.
I honestly don't. I wouldn't be hurt if all 3 of them were gone, to be honest with you. I'm ready for a fresh coat. I told you what my plan was. I got a new plan. I'll tell you about it next segment, though. I don't want to spoil it. We got rats off the ship to do. I came up with the plan. Nobody's going to hate this plan.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to want to punch you in the
I
throat?
have come up with the plan to fix the Miami Heat
Your
for next
plans
year.
are never.
I have come up with the plan to fix the Miami Heat next year. I am excited about it. Our roster is going to kick ass. I'm excited.
But because the problem is he's going to add guys to this roster that the Heat might not be able to get.
No, I think they can. That's why I'm telling you. Like, it's not like it's
right.
not. I'll give you
No,
spoiler. I'll tell you.
listen.
It's not like we're going to get Anthony Edwards. No, I have a realistic plan to fix the Miami Heat. That's not Giannis either.
Okay, but let's go. Let's finish rats off a shit.
Jarrell already says he hates the plan. You don't even know the plan, Jarrell.
He knows.
They know you, and I think
exactly.
Where are your rats, Jennifer, on Wiggins returning?
I mean, I'm not rats off a ship.
You don't sound it. You know, it's not like the biggest.
Those
Not
sound-
rats off.
Those
a
sound like
ship.
indifferent rats.
They're kind of indifferent, especially after like you guys quibbling over here.
Sounds like you are.
We'll hear the plan.
Brittany?
I'm kind of rats off a ship on Andrew Wiggins. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Rats off
I
the
really
ship.
don't feel like he has made an impact at all on this team. And I'm with Tobin. I wouldn't mind seeing most of these guys gone next year, starting new, starting fresh.
Fresh coat of paint. That's
Yep.
all. Fresh coat of paint. That's all. Nothing wrong with that.
But what if you still got a busted up car?
We got to fix the engine.
Okay.
We got to fix the engine.
How about you fix the engine
Right
first
now,
and then
Andrew Wiggins right now, you know what he's like? He's like fuzzy dice, you know?
Yeah, like he can.
I don't need that.
No.
You should
Right
take
now.
care of the engine first. I feel like
Exactly.
you know, that can wait.
Does this team
He's
have an
cosmetic.
engine?
He's cosmetic.
We don't. It doesn't matter.
He's got an engine with a lot
As
of
long as
miles.
it runs.
Not really. Bam.
A lot of miles on that engine. They've run him into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
you know? What's
Hey.
number 3, Jennifer?
Akeem Mesidor going top 15.
I'm not rats off a ship. I think Mesidor is going to go top 15. I don't. How could you watch what he did just because of his age? Like, wouldn't you want somebody immediately impacting?
I don't know why that. Well, like, why?
I'd be happy if the Dolphins.
Why
took
do
11.
we find reasons to not draft a person?
That's what it is.
And like, it's the most amazing. He's too old. Okay, guess what? You almost wish Jamarcus Russell was 25.
Oh,
Maybe he would have been more mature. Like, how many years you think you're going to get these guys? You're complaining about careers that only last 3 or 4 years, and you're complaining about a guy being too old? If you get 8 years out of Mesidor, 8 years, 8 solid years, that's a good career. So who cares if he's 25?
mature. You know, maybe he
It's
won't.
the most ridiculous.
Maybe he won't get wooed by the temptations. Obviously, he's already been down here. Well, that's Canadian. You know.
He's Canadian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So not rats off a ship. I think he can go top 15.
I'm not rats off a ship, but just like he could go top 15, he could go 25th, depending on how the draft goes. And that's probably the most important aspect of all of this, is that there's going to be somebody that takes a crazy position and everybody's going to panic. So dumb team's going to do a dumb move, and then everybody else is going to dumb follow.
Where are your rats, Jennifer?
I'm not rats off a shit.
Why? What's the reaction?
I'm just I'm laughing at the dumb follow. Yeah.
Yeah, like you know it happens. Like, does it not happen every year?
Yeah.
A position gets taken, and then somebody goes, "Ooh, that's how Kenny Pickett ends up in Pittsburgh." Baby hands Pickett. They said the guy's hands was too small. He got to throw in 2 degrees weather, and you go and
with gloves on.
With gloves on, and you still draft them because quarterbacks were being taken.
Brittany?
And then you claim after the draft, he was always our guy. BS. No, he wasn't.
Brittany, where are your rats?
My rats are not off the ship on him going in the top 15. I just feel like he might fall out of the first round potentially because of the age thing. And again, what Leroy said, like, I think people are going to start panicking at some point in the draft. So I think, although the Canes fan of me thinks that he should be a top 15 pick, I feel like there's still potential that
during the
first round
playoffs,
completely.
during the college football playoffs, he had more success than Rueben Bain. I don't know why people didn't notice that.
He like, what's coming back on these age tests? Does he have like osteoporosis?
I don't know, because it's really rude because I'm 26 and I'm a spring chicken.
Right. Plenty of years.
Plenty of years.
I mean, when you do a show that a guy was retired from football when you were born, yeah.
Exactly.
What's number 4, Jennifer?
The Magic going up 2-0 on the Pistons tonight.
Oh.
I'm rats off a ship. I gotta think the Pistons win tonight. It's Duncan Robinson's birthday. We know what happens on Duncan Robinson's birthday. Remember what happens on Duncan Robinson's birthday? He shows out. When it's Duncan Robinson's birthday, Duncan Robinson hits a lot of threes.
So why didn't we put a wager on that?
We can.
You still have time.
We just got time.
All right.
You want to do another bet?
Sure.
We're not going good on this one so far. No strikeouts, no stolen bases, no hits. Bottom of the third.
I'm starting to hate daytime baseball.
We're up 2-0 though. We are winning.
Like, that's what sucks about this. You go no strikeouts, no hits, no nothing. We were in 2-0.
And then that's the thing, he didn't put the Marlins to win on the parlay.
I know. Yeah.
You're just
I'm
not
sorry.
good.
Dunk has one strikeout. We're in a good spot. We just need 3 more strikeouts.
Okay.
3 more strikeouts. He's probably got 3 innings left. He's on a good pace. What does he got? 29 pitches through 3. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. We got time.
Oh my God.
We
Are
got
you
time.
ready for this?
What?
Spring chicken originated in the early 1700s to describe young tender chickens born in spring that commanded higher market prices than older birds.
How about that?
So,
See, that's what Akeem Mesidor is, a spring chicken.
I guess I'm one of those.
My
old
spring
birds.
chicken? I was born in
you're-
spring.
And if you were a spring chicken, you'd kill it. Anyway, rats off a ship on the Magic going up 2-0 tonight. Leroy?
I can't see Detroit allowing them to win another game. Like, I think sometimes what happens is you get caught off guard by the intensity of playoff basketball, but they won't let that happen twice.
Jennifer?
I agree. I'm rats off a ship.
Yeah.
Brittany?
Rats off
a ship. You know, I'm not rats off a ship.
Really?
No. I've been saying leading up to this playoffs that I don't think that Detroit is that good. And if Miami got that spot against them, I think there was a chance that Miami could take that series.
Wow.
So I'm not rats off a ship at all on
If it
Orlando.
wasn't for LaMelo Ball.
And they're rolling. Like Orlando got hot at the right time.
I'll tell you one thing. If they lose tonight, the Motor City's going to need some motor oil because those cheeks going to be quite squeaky. Give us one more, Jennifer.
Machine Gun Kelly also has a
Rats
birthday
off a
today. He's turning 35.
I'm rats off a ship on Machine Gun Kelly. I don't even know what he's up to these days.
Rats off a
He-
ship.
he
He got a black ink tattoo. I'm out on him.
Yeah, he fumbled Megan Fox. You know, he almost got into a fight with a crippled Conor McGregor back in the day.
He's not with Megan Fox anymore?
Nah, I think they broke up, dude.
No,
Remember
for
they
a
were drinking
while,
each
I
other's
believe.
blood?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember
Yeah.
that? They were drinking each other's blood. Didn't she like have
Oh,
his
I
have
heard
his
something
blood
else. Yeah, I remember that.
What did you think I said?
I don't want to say.
I don't think it's suitable for air.
Wow.
-1.
Just
wanna
on the
say-
radio, you thought he.
Yes, you guys have been saying the most craziest things for years.
What have we said? We're very responsible broadcasters.
Okay.
Very responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Just because we want a trophy made out of kangaroo testicles does not make us irresponsible.
No, not at all.
every now and then I get the Leroy.
Every now and then, try every day. What are you talking about?
I've been reprimanded.
$100 does not make you responsible.
87.
That's ridiculous.
$87 for.
I can't wait till your wife asks you, "What is that?"
Oh no, we're bringing that right
Security
here.
gets mad at you with your bits. Imagine this.
Oh, there's so many bits around the house. She hates it.
I mean, does she still know you burned the?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's on the internet though. It's there for all to consume.
I'm gonna send it to Sophie.
She follows you on in.
Yeah. It was a close set. It's not a big deal. Anyway, rats off a ship on Machine Gun Kelly. You?
No, I'm up. Like, come on. He gave himself a black tattoo.
Stupid.
Like, just covered his body. I'm like, really?
Why not just get it removed?
Did somebody tell him that? Yeah.
I forgot what the meaning he said it was.
Nobody
It was
cares.
ridiculous. I know I hated it. I'm not a big fan of him. So yeah,
He's got some decent music though.
Um,
Even though they ran him out of the rap game.
Eminem did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Eminem does not play.
Nope.
Every time I see him, I kind of roll my eyes and just keep walking.
Yeah, it's like nothing to see here. Like,
He said it was a spiritual rebirth and a cleanse
really?
for the black tattoo.
So can I just say this? When you say cleanse, you come lighter, not darker. What was he cleansing?
I don't know. His rap career.
Wasn't cleansing it. He was burying it.
He's cleansing from Megan Fox.
You haven't seen him around Browns camp? He's from Cleveland.
Huh?
You haven't seen
No,
him?
no. Still nothing.
Yeah, him and Stipe, they're boys. Stipe Miocic. Jennifer, your rats on MGK?
Rats off a ship. No, I don't really care.
You could see the disgust when she was reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Happy birthday, though. Brittany?
Yeah, I'm rats off a ship. I don't really care about him.
Oh, it's his birthday today?
It's his birthday too. Him and Doug
literally
Robinson. Big day for the intangibles. All right, that is Rats Off a Ship. We'll take a break. Back after this.
No. No, he's not. No, he's not. I am.
You're 58?
Yes, I'll be 58 in 2 weeks.
Wow, you're like Vic Fangio.
What's,
When'd you get that old?
You've been.
I thought you were like 55. You look good.
It's like
He just
I
told
love
me.
I love the way like we'll have a conversation and I'll just look over at him and do you even know me?
No, I didn't know you were 58. That's really old.
His
Listen, I
birthday is May 15th, okay?
Here's why. Okay, so we were watching television and he was talking about Schefter. And I had just seen that Schefter was turning 60. I was like, man, Schefter's up there. And Leroy was like, I went to school with Adam Schefter. I was like, you did? He's a lot older than you. He's like, no, he's not. I'm like, he's almost 60. And Leroy was like, I'm turning 58. I was like, what? I thought he was like 55.
But, I mean,
yeah, I thought he was my dad's age.
You remember when you used to run me around Vegas and I said I needed a nap?
Yeah.
He thought you just liked your alone time.
Dude, or did you realize when we were out in the hot sun after hanging out all night that
Probably shouldn't have gotten you
I looked like I was dying?
Probably shouldn't have gotten you the Sour Patch Kids.
No, probably not.
My bad, dude.
It keeps him young, so it's okay.
It just
Clearly.
brings him happiness. It brings him happiness. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. For some reason, my Marlins game has just gone off streaming. I had it there for a second. Marlins are up 2-0 so far. They got the.
I don't want to be mad that the team doesn't win.
Yep.
But you know what you're doing.
I don't know.
You know what you're doing.
I'm what? Bottom of the fourth, one out. Let's see. What do we got here for like one more Janson Junk strikeout to feel comfortable? We got to get to 4. Nah, he's only got 1 through 4. Come on, Junk. Let's get it together, dude. All right. For some reason, my stupid TV feed cut out. Thanks a lot, MLB TV. But the Marlins are winning and are looking to take this series. They got 2 on, 1 out right now. Looks like Marcy's up. So could use Marcy getting out and then a stolen base. We need that. So we got that. We got a Marlins giveaway coming up, by the way. Teacher Appreciation Night at Lone Depot Park. When the Phillies come to town, they suck. But the Marlins, better than them. So if you guys want to go on May 1st.
See a victory.
You guys can see a win. 4-pack of tickets coming up. We'll give that away next segment for this. The weather brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact windows and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Currently in Miami, it is 76 degrees, cloudy, with wind gusts up to 21 miles per hour. Hold on to your hats. Very windy out there.
Put a rock in your Dan Day. Somebody check on Dan Day.
Somebody tied down Dan Day. Make sure he's all right. So, the Heat.
Hold on. All right. Because let me just tell you guys, I know what's getting ready to happen. So I
don't
want
know.
to make sure.
You don't know.
Yeah,
I have.
How much of this will I agree with, and how much of this will I want to choke you out? Because that's
one part you maybe all of it. I don't know. Maybe all of it. I don't know. But I think it's this is not swinging for the fences.
Yes, it is.
I think it's a prudent means to get some talent.
Just because you use
to
big
fit around
words,
pieces that we like.
Just because you use big words doesn't mean it's valid.
So I was listening to the Zach Lowe show yesterday, and he was talking about this Giannis thing, and he goes like, I don't know, trading for Giannis and Bam, like what do I have to give up if that's even a good team? Like he's like, you get Giannis, he's awesome. You get Bam, he's awesome. But what else do you have there? And then you have to, of course, consider the injury concerns of Giannis, the money you got to pay Giannis. We got to have all the Antetokounmpos. let's not mention there's a flip-flopping diva who's like, oh, I want to be here. No, I don't. Oh, I want to be here. I don't want, who wants to deal with that, right? So you need to go something for a little less drama, right? A little less drama, a little less cost. And maybe a little revitalization to the backcourt, which is why I have landed back on the Miami Heat need to go after Ja Morant. I'm just where are you going? Why are you leaving? This is ridiculous. Already? That's not all the plan. That's not all the plan. I have more to the plan.
When it gets interesting, I'll come back to the show.
What we need to do, Brittany, is we need to get Ja Morant on the cheap skis, okay? We get Ja Morant on the cheap skis.
On the cheap skis.
We're going to get him on the cheap skis.
Everybody's giving up stuff to Tobin for cheap.
He doesn't want to be there. They don't want him there, all right? He's been outcast by the organization.
We got to give stuff for cheap.
I'm telling you, we're going to get him for the cheap skis. So we're going to get Ja Morant for the cheap skis, all right? So we got a backcourt. We got Ja. We got Pella, all right? We're not losing Swedish Swish. So we got some, defensive viability there to help out. We got Davion Mitchell still here. If we need to stagger that with Ja, because he can be a bit of his own Olay twin from time to time. All right. So Ja Morant. I'm sorry, I'm going to send Boy Wonder. Probably that's probably going to be maybe the move that makes that happen. The other element to it, and I thought this was a great point brought up by Zach Lowe, his co-host Mo DeKeel. I think a fun maneuver for the Miami Heat. I've been circling that Pelicans team for a while because they got to make some kind of a move. That team stinks even though they got talent. I don't understand it. They don't want to trade Zion for whatever reason. They love him. So, here's what I would say. The Miami Heat, call up the Pels, see what they want for Trey Murphy III. Trey Murphy, as your starting small forward, shoots the lights out, little 3-and-D, but like on the super, on a better team, you buy into that talent. Probably gonna take a couple first-round picks, if I had to be honest. It depends what this pick ends up being. If the Heat on the fourth pick, you can kick rocks. We're gonna do picks down the road, okay? But think about the fit, Leroy. The fit, all right? Ja, Pella, Trey Murphy III, Bam, Khalil Ware. That's a fun team. That's a fun team. That's a fun team. It's got some talent, a little bit of hold on, JV. Little upside, fits together.
That's enough.
And I feel like
he's coming back.
I feel like that's a possibility. It's a viable build for the team. I think that's something that could happen.
Here. The one thing you have forgot to add to this is that the Olay twins can shoot the ball.
Sure.
Ja cannot.
Yeah. But who cares about shooting? They're never on the court. And when they are,
it's Ja!
Listen, this year I'm not going to count. All right. There were some personal issues with the team.
Injuries. We're just
dismissing injuries. You're buying low. And you're going to see what happens. You're going to get a real talent here, and we're going to see what happens. Would you prefer it? Now, look, we could do this. We could do the all intangible.
Kyrie instead of Ja.
I'd be into that. I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be.
I can listen. I can count on Kyrie more than I can
Careful.
What? Depend on Ja.
What?
I can count on Kyrie.
Now you got it.
What did I say?
Not those words.
You know.
No.
What did I say?
Yeah.
You
It just took you a minute to say depend can count on.
Let's give him a break. He's 58.
You shouldn't have told him how old you were, Leroy. Now he's going to use it against you.
I don't. Somebody who's been 50 for the last 8 years, you should know.
I can't believe that. Where did time go?
Leroy, you look fantastic for your age, okay?
It's been behind
That's
all
why we forget.
chili sauce.
You're a spring
But
chicken.
here's the thing. I don't know if look, I wouldn't be against the Kyrie thing for sure. I would love Kyrie here. Him and Bam, good relationship. He definitely is a more well-polished offensive player than Ja Morant. All right. But I don't know if the
I don't have to deal with the knucklehead stuff.
Yeah. He's older now. He's grown. But from my standpoint, I don't know if the Mavericks are going to give him up, right? Like we know the Grizzlies are going to give up Ja Morant. That's going to happen. It's a surefire thing.
I think
I'm trying not.
You
for
want change for the sake of change.
No,
you don't
that's
want
not
change
true.
to get better.
That's
Ja
not
does
true.
not make you better.
with Trey Murphy though.
But Ja doesn't make you better.
I don't
To give
agree with that.
assets up.
I don't agree
for
with that.
Ja. You think if I took Ja and put him on this team,
Assets. I give him Jovic and Filler.
boy, can I just tell you?
What?
You are willing to throw Jovic in a lot of deals now. All of a sudden,
It's his fault, not mine.
which brings me to my point. In years past, you would never hear Pat Riley say so and so's untouchable. In fact, he's traded guys for other guys that the city was in love with, right? And I'm just curious to know. I would like to know what held him up now to not be willing to give up guys to get certain players he wanted.
What gave him up now? They kept thinking that Tyler Hero was going to turn into something that he's not, which is a nice player, but not the lead dog guard for a team.
I mean, because he's never available.
Never available, and yeah, he's just not that guy. He's a good player. He's a good player, very good player on some nights.
All right.
And even in the right configurations, maybe could work, but not being the dude.
We have no one on this team offensively that listen. Okay, let's please.
I think my solution's good, dude. And
Ja is a extremely athletic guard.
Yep, well rested too.
Okay, but I don't know. I don't. No, I'm out. I get it.
Why not, dude?
I'm out.
Just because I came up with the idea. That's why.
No, that's not why.
It is why. You
No,
never. You never.
Okay.
I built a
Okay,
very
wait,
functional team.
Wait.
here. Would you rather just
Since the
hold on?
beginning of the Ja sweepstakes, have I always been out on it?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you.
Would you rather just get Trey Murphy and then have Yakachonis here as the starting point guard?
I'd rather than do that. Save my assets for somebody else.
Well, I'm not saving assets. You're gonna believe in Yakachonis then. You either
Yeah,
got to
no,
be a
but I'm
Yakachonis
saying
guy or you're not a
if there's
Yakachonis
any
guy.
other moves to be made,
No other moves to be made. Like you
Okay.
go and get Trey Murphy, Yakachonis, Pella Larson,
Trey Murphy. Yep.
and Bam and Kalel. Like that's your team. I don't
Yeah.
know what it does.
I don't know.
Makes us
Why not?
significantly taller.
No,
You don't like it?
no, I don't
Not
like
enough.
that. No, not enough. That's not enough of a shakeup.
I mean, it's a pretty good shakeup.
No,
I mean, I don't know if it makes you a contender.
I don't think it makes. Well, then what are we doing here?
So you just want to like roll it back with Jaime as the starting?
No.
Because we don't know what the pick's going to be. Like, obviously, that would affect it too. Like, if the Heat can get, DeBanza, Peterson, or Boozer, like that's going to make things different. But
I'm out of Boozer.
There's only 4.8%. And where's Pat Riley? Where is he? Where's my answers?
I'd be willing to test out Ja.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Brittany's on board now, dude.
No.
Only because
Trey Murphy.
how about both? Like, why are we? That's my point.
That's the plan.
I don't understand. I don't think that you should just get Trey Murphy. I don't think that does anything.
I don't.
Why just yum when you can yuck the yum?
I think Ja.
All right, so you would be
He's
into it if it
little,
was
he's injured.
Kyrie.
He's not a very good shooter.
No, he's not.
Kyrie
And
is
that,
crazy.
That makes it tough on this team.
Well, I don't think you could say in a crazy contest that Kyrie is less crazy than Ja.
No, not even in that. Not in that regard. It's
Yeah,
the
but-
fact that
but-
he's
but-
coming off a torn ACL he's older.
Milo.
Kyrie's
He doesn't like no.
crazy has never been on the basketball court. It's never been anything that kept him from playing. And every time he stepped on the court, he's been.
What is he, 33?
33?
33, 32? What is he?
I'm looking it up. He's 34.
Wow, is he really? Where the
Yeah.
hell does time go? How is everybody so old?
Okay, so think about it. Well, he's damn near played for every team.
It's true.
So let's think of this.
And he's happy with the
Would you rather
Mavericks.
have Kyrie or would you rather have
Kawhi?
Kawhi.
I think I'd rather have Kyrie, to be honest with you.
I think I would have.
don't
I'd
tru-
rather have Kyrie on.
I don't trust Kawhi Leonard. He's awesome, but like
He's only awesome sometimes.
And the thing is, the Clippers seem to think they're going to get a lot for him. And I'm like, how could you possibly think that? You guys are going to get caught for circumventing the salary cap. Like, what do you think you're going to get for him? Right. So, all right. So you kind of like my idea.
No, not if it involves Ja.
It's ridiculous, dude.
I'm just telling you.
Like, what do we have to lose?
Yeah, what do we have to lose?
Like, Leroy, what do we have to lose?
If you said you want to make the team better. I'm all in for making the team better. That doesn't make the team better.
But what will make the team better with the options that are in front of us right now?
But not Ja. Ja doesn't make this team better.
Come on, dude.
But I don't think that Trey Murphy makes a huge difference on this team.
Huh? Say it again?
I don't think that he makes a huge difference on this team.
Trey Murphy.
Yeah, just Trey Murphy is not going to make a difference.
But if you get the ceiling of Ja Morant, because you get
the ceiling? That's what Memphis was waiting for.
Nah, not anymore though, dude. They're rats off a ship.
Oh my goodness, you guys are suckers. Keep falling for it. Like, at what point are you going to acknowledge that Ja is who he is? He gets banged up, he can't shoot, and he's a playmaker. Right? Now, who has a point guard that can't shoot?
Who's a point guard that can't shoot?
I'll wait.
Who has a point guard that can't shoot? I'll have to think on that one, but I'll find one.
The fact that you have to think says all you need to know.
Darius Garland, is he a good shooter? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Parking cone, I'll tell you that much.
Yes, parking cone. I mean, I'm excluding the defense. I'm not even counting the defense. I'm just talking
we're gonna
about
have
scoring.
defense out there. Like that's gonna get back to Spo's identity. You're gonna have wingspan at every position except for Ja. Got Pella, got Bam, got Kalel,
He's
got
got
Trey
the
Murphy.
wingspan of a mosquito.
Who?
Ja.
Dude, he's gonna have wingspan when he's cracking down those dunks, dude.
Really? Until he gets hurt. And he's gonna get hurt.
No, dude, he's not. Why are you gonna have you're never gonna get along with the mentality.
He's played
like
the
that.
same amount of games as Tyler Hero.
Fair, but he's had a higher heights than Tyler Hero.
Do you understand? You're getting rid of one guy because he's not hurt.
You can't
and then
count this
sign another guy that's played the same amount of games.
I don't think you can count this year, though.
We're gonna get him for a bag of donuts, dude.
I'll take the donuts.
All right. I hope you're hungry.
No, I'm not hungry, but I don't want Ja.
Dade South says he has a 6'7" wingspan.
Great.
That's pretty tall.
He got a tippy toe, otherwise his knuckles would drag on the ground.
Dude, come on.
What?
You got to get out of this thing where you don't want Ja Morant.
I don't want Ja
What do you
Morant.
want here? Nothing makes
you
you
guys
happy.
are signing up. You're signing up.
You'd rather give up multiple first-round picks for Kyrie Irving than getting
You're not
Ja
gonna have
Morant.
to get.
Oh, you're
coming off
crazy.
Injury.
Oh, come on, dude.
He's happy with the Mavericks. The Mavericks don't want to get rid of
So
him.
my thing is why do you say on the cheap skis?
Because we're gonna get him on the cheap skis.
You think?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
They don't want him there. He knows they don't want him there. He's refusing to play.
I don't want him here. I can see it.
Ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Ja Morant, Trey Murphy, Pella Larson, Bam Adebayo, Kalel Ware. Let's ball.
Trey Murphy, Yakichones, and everybody else.
All right, but you got to be all in as a Yakichonis guy. You can't just say you're a halvesies Yakichonis guy.
I'm not the one that changes my mind. You're the one that's up and down like a damn roller coaster.
You're never going to say you're more of a Yakichonis guy than I am.
I didn't say that.
It sounds like you are.
No, I'm not.
It sounds like you are. You haven't sat there watching the Lithuanian Lizard on the G League scene. I have.
Excuse me. The what?
The Lithuanian Lizard. You know, because he's kind of like Goran Dragic, but he's not a dragon yet. But he's a reptile. Where are you going, dude? Why are you taking off your headset?
It doesn't matter. I can hear outside of them.
We need that top 4 pick. You owe me Adam Silver.
Are you? Did you really just do that?
What?
Lithuanian Lizard?
Yeah.
Because he's not a dragon yet?
he's a little reptile.
A little lizard turns to a dragon now?
Yeah, of course. Haven't you watched Game of Thrones, you idiot?
That wasn't a lizard.
Yeah, it was.
They always had wings.
Dude, come on. Remember Mulan? Eddie Murphy played the little dragon, but he was like the size of a lizard.
My kids are older.
Mulan was like 25 years ago.
Mulan is older than me.
Mulan was my time. What are you guys talking about?
All you have to do is go to shrpo.com for a complete list of you. You know what that was, Brittany?
Yeah, he threw a lizard on you.
Yeah, he threw a lizard.
He was throwing
And wait,
yakutonas at
first
you.
of all, the worst thing about it was that studio that we had random stuff just running through the halls. There was a dead roach. I put a RIP over it.
It was a little rancid over there.
And then up against the gate, right next to the Pleasure Emporium, there's like 35 like lizards.
If you're in for a fun night, Pleasure Emporium and Popeyes right next to each other.
Yep.
Hey, teacher appreciation night at Lone Depot Park when the Phillies come to town to play the Marlins on May 1st. If you guys want to win a 4-pack of tickets, caller number, what do you want to do?
Let's do caller number 2 because the score is 2-0.
It's 3-0 actually.
3-0. Caller 3.
Caller 3 right now to 305-567-0560 wins a 4-pack of Marlins Phillies tickets for May 1st. Caller 3 to 305-567-0560. Back up to this. All right, very good news. Very good news on the Tobin and Leroy parlay. All right. For some strange reason, the Marlins broadcast
It's
television.
that station. It's that station.
It's not FanDuel anymore, though. It's not them. It's the Marlins. It's MLB Productions. So
who does script? What is that?
that's Panthers.
Okay.
That's Panthers.
But that's like 39.
It is.
Yeah, like
So the Marlins broadcast cut out for like an inning and a half.
so we get back and we get treats.
Yeah, we come back and I look at the box score because I missed a Jacob Marcy. He got a hit. And so I come back. We have a stolen base by Jacob Marcy. Hot damn. Janson Junk, he's got 5 shutout innings right now, 2 strikeouts. Okay. So we need 2 more Janson Junk strikeouts. Javier Sanoja, also in the midst of technical difficulties, got a hit. So we need 1 more Sanoja hit, 2 more Janson Junk strikeouts. He's got 56 pitches through 5 shutout innings. I got to think if he keeps cruising like this, he's going to get at least through 7. So here we go. This is very exciting. That parlay would go a long way for us here. And it looks like we might get another Sanoja at bat here, Leroy, because Heriberto Hernandez just got a hit, lofted one in, 2 on, 1 out, 4-0 fish. Things are looking up for us right now.
All right.
Stolen McGribb says you owe me an apology on that stolen base. I knew he was going to get stolen. He's in
that, you have to understand the outburst that I just had. Stolen base. I'm like, what?
Yep.
What? All right.
I'm telling you, Brittany, it's all happening for us. It's falling into place.
I really
right
hope
now.
that you guys get it.
It's
so you
really
can fund
falling
your,
into place.
You can fund your Roo Balls.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the main thing here.
Yeah. We got Roo Balls.
Uh-oh. No, come on, Ramirez. What are you running for?
He got picked off.
Got picked off.
Because you wanted to be second and third with 2 outs.
For being a catcher, you'd think you'd have a little bit more awareness.
Or a little more speed.
Crazy. Clayton McCullough's like, oh my God, this guy. He just gave that look.
Wait, what? It's like we also have machine gun test. Like he's always like, oh,
Yeah.
like, yeah, like
He is good at that. I'll give him that. He's behind the plate. He's very good at the challenge. He is very good at the challenge. But where are you going, dude? Like you have to, you're getting picked off. You got Owen Casey on the mound against the righty. All right. Well, we're still 2 away from Sanoja coming up, so we'll probably get that next inning, I'd imagine, unless the 2-out hits keep coming for the fish. Who won the tickets, by the way, Brittany?
Robert,
congratulations. Robert got a 4-pack of tickets to Marlins and Phillies, as that'll be on May 1st.
We have to figure out when everybody's off.
Yeah.
So Brittany, Jennifer, like are you gonna
who do you want to produce your show?
No, I'm talking about when we go to a game.
Oh, like normal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go we gotta go hang out.
What are we doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
SDS, did Robbie use his legal name to sneak in and get free tickets?
Oh my goodness, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Robbie.
I don't think so.
Like you haven't experienced sports until you experience it with Robbie.
Oh, he's a hoot. Especially at the Marlins.
Yeah.
Especially at the Marlins.
What about when we went to was it Croix Debauchery and he brought his
yeah.
And he had all of the chicks around him watching the NCAA.
Sure did. It was like a magnet. It was crazy. All right. Well, we'll take a break. We'll continue to watch these Marlins. And if you do want to listen, they are on the AM dial. So if you want to listen to Jack McMullen and their whole crew over there, you can check that on out.
Is Strom on TV? He's the TV, right?
No, he's their radio guy. He's their radio guy. And Rod Allen, I think Rod Allen is doing the games this week because he was. That's what I heard yesterday. I don't think they're subbing out mid-series. And Tommy Hutton is on the TV call. Yeah. So we got. Oh no! We don't want Andrew Nardi out there.
Hey, did they take?
Clayton McCullough? I'm gonna tell you something.
Wait, did they take?
He's got a lefty warming up. And I'm gonna tell Clayton McCullough something right now, dude. If you take Clayton McCullough, if you take out somebody,
56 pitches
shut out, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose it on him. If Clayton McCullough costs us this bet, he's dead to me. Fair warning, dude. Fair warning. All right, I'll gather myself. That was very immature, but also genuine. Take a break.
He only got 56 pitches.
56 pitches. was barely pitching. That's warming up.
All right.
That's what like Yuri Perez calls that 2 innings.
Oh my goodness. He got to throw 150 pitches just to get a quality start.
All right, take a break. Back after this. I don't even know what to say right now. I am sick to my stomach. I am disgusted with Clayton McCullough.
You don't even people don't even understand. So I've been ridiculed and made fun of because, I questioned the stolen base. We get the stolen base. Need one more hit. The pitcher, Janson Junk, is 56 pitches into a game. Shutout baseball with 2 strikeouts. Needs 2 more. It was kind of warming up to this. But we saw somebody warming up in the bullpen.
Andrew Nardi.
Tobin says, don't even think about it.
It's disgusting.
Then all of a sudden, the studio door opens. He slams his hat, and I'm like, Nardi's in. He 56 pitches in the 6th inning. You take a picture out. Like, holy smokes.
This is not only a crime against me.
Dodger guys don't like when pitchers face a lineup for the third
I understand.
time.
And they put up those statistics, and they basically, got the phone down because I'm sure he got the call from Mr. AI up there. Take him out there, Clayton.
But here's the deal. So you let him face a couple of batters, and then you can put him in.
I am just beside myself. And this is why I just don't like the sport like I used to. And I do love this sport.
I don't like analytics is killing.
I am, and Tommy Hutton was beside himself too.
Oh, they were like on the broadcast.
Tommy
like,
Hutton
what are
is
we
sitting
doing?
here and he goes, because there was a very animated conversation between Clayton McCullough and Janson Junk. Because, dude, 56 pitches, shutout. Now, mind you, he has 2 strikeouts, so he's barely broken a sweat. And he goes, what are you doing? He goes, yeah, And he probably was like, Mr. Robot up there was like, turn it out, 3rd time through the lineup. And Tommy Hutton, dude, he's sitting here. You give it up 1 hit, no runs through 5 innings. And Tommy Hutton's like, who cares what the numbers are? He's dealing, and he goes, you're going to give your bullpen as much of a day off as you can. What are we doing? And this Clayton McCullough decides, nope, pulling him or Bendix. I don't know which one of you. But I am so sick of this. Now, am I only having this opinion because I have gambling and money riding on it? Perhaps.
Yeah, but you would feel this way. 56 pitches.
What are we doing? Like, what is this sport? What are we doing? 56 pitches? 56 pitches, shutout ball. And you're just like, nah, don't want him. Don't want him out there. Andrew Nardi, go get. Now, Andrew Nardi did have a shutout inning, okay? But are you kidding me? Under the circumstances of analytics, he's barely been out there. That's like 3 innings of work. 56 pitches. You're barely out there. He goes, you could see the look on Janson Junk's face. He was bewildered. He's like, what are you talking about? Taking me out 3rd time through the lineup. 3rd time through the lineup where they've gotten 1 hit against me? You don't think I can adjust? Like, how as a competitor can you
how
that?
you gonna learn how to pitch the guys in the 3rd if you don't ever try?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Okay, I'm not responsible for what I say if Javier Snow gets a hit right here, because I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. I'm gonna be sick to my stomach that this Clayton McCullough and this Peter Bendix are sitting here.
He's at the plate now.
No, Graham Pauley's up right now. They took out Leo Jimenez.
Can I just tell you when he's going to get a hit?
Mm-hmm.
At 1:51.
Oh, dude. He's coming up right now. Now, let's see. Let's see if your plan worked. And even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter because I get another at bat. Like, the principle of it is to take somebody out there. This guy should have given you 7 innings. Easy. Maybe 56 pitches through 5 innings. You could be
unheard of.
You could be flirting with a complete game if you wanted to, but you don't. You want to know why? Because you want calculators out there coaching, not baseball players.
That's why I like the old guys smoking cigars.
Yeah, dude.
They go. I had a gut feeling about it.
God. Schmeathan says, with a stomach that big, it's going to be really sick. Not now, Schmeathan. Just costs us a couple hundo. And some free Roo Balls. Oh, okay. right, dude. Javier Sanoja rips a single to left field, Leroy. There's his 2 hits. And you took him out with 56 pitches through 5 shutout innings. And so Javier Sanoja gets us our 2 hits. Jacob Marcy gets us our stolen base. And these AI bots down at Lone Depot Park want to take money out of our pocket, out of Janson Junk's pocket, and send him with 56 pitches through 5. Are you kidding me, dude? What the hell has happened to the sport I love? And I'm going to be honest with you, Clayton McCullough, you owe me $600. You basically owe me $600, dude. What are we doing?
So he had a day's work. That would be the equivalent to us leaving after 12 o'clock. Yeah. Without even trying to do the third hour.
Glenn comes in and goes, I'm sorry, guys. The ratings go down. Third time talking about the Heat's things. We're taking you out. Zach Gelb's going to do the next segment. What are we doing, dude? I'm sorry, guys. They say Appel. He talks Panthers better. We're taking you out. Well, all right. No knock on those guys. Very talented, but like we're in the zone right now, Glenn. This Clayton McCullough. Like, you want to talk about no Roo Balls. What is this? Oh, my God.
He got a mosquito ball sack.
That's crazy.
Dude, I am sick to my stomach. I feel robbed right now. This is why you shouldn't gamble. Don't gamble, kids.
What a quick lesson to learn.
Don't gamble, kids. Don't gamble. You want to know why? Because the bots, they'll take your money. The
bots.
Love the bots.
Oh, my.
This is insane, dude. We had this in the
Somebody
bag.
get Tobin a dark chocolate and peanut butter snack.
Had this in
the hardest things
bag.
The hardest things to get. The 2 hits in the stolen base.
I don't understand.
What else did we have? We had that stolen base, 4 strikeouts.
We had a stolen base, 2 Javier's. The hardest thing was the Sanoja hits, but I knew Javier Sanoja starting, he's getting you 2 hits. Sanoja just got us our 2nd hit. Marcy got us our stolen base. All we needed was 2 more Janson Junk strikeouts, and he should have had at least 3 more innings of work. At the very least 2. Can't do it. And I don't care if the Marlins lose. I don't care if the Marlins win this thing 8-0. I'm sick. I don't like this.
You think that call comes from up top? Or that don't sound like a decision a manager would make.
Glenn says, I heard my name. What did I do? Don't worry about it, dude. Just don't do what Clayton McCullough just did, which is rob us. That's what he did. Robbed us and robbed Janson. I would love to have a talk with Janson Junk right now and be like, hey, Janson, has Janson Junk ever had the complete game shutout? And be like, hey, would you like to do something you've never done in your career? Nah, sorry. 3rd time through the order. I can't get these suckers out again. How many? 56 pitches. Let me just get this straight. Analytics. All right.
He's averaging pitches. Just over 11 pitches an inning.
Right. And how many pitches have most of these batters seen? 2? You don't think Janson Junk has 4 pitches? I just hate this. I mostly wanted my money. I can't even enjoy this Marlins win.
The call would start out, hi, Mr. Junk. This is Mr. Junk.
They're just not in the mood right now.
Now's not the time. Now's not
for Twitcher.
Now is not the time, Smeathan.
Are you kidding me right now? 56 pitches. You ever heard of something and say it would be like taking Steph Curry out in the midst of like the heater of all heaters. Like, oh, you've started 6 for 6. Something tells me you're not going to have it in the 3rd quarter, Steph. What? Are you kidding me?
It is.
It'd be like
it's gotten a little
crazy in that we don't let athletes athlete. Like, we have numbers that now determine what the athlete is going to do and not the athlete. And that bothers me like a lot. Like, I don't care what sport it is. For you to determine what a competitive guy is going to do in a situation, you've predetermined what he's going to do before he's done it. Like, how is that sports?
Yeah.
How is that competition? Because guess what? You know what? If you're having the success you want to have, at some point, Janson Junk is going to have to go through the rotation for the third time because you don't trust your bullpen. That happens to everybody during the course of a year, that your bullpen struggles. And you need your pitchers, your starting pitchers, to go deeper into the lineup and into the game, and they've never done it.
Tommy Hutton said it because, like, they tried. Like, they put it up on the broadcast with their analytics propaganda, and they're like, he goes, I don't care. You got to ride a guy's stuff and throw that out sometime.
And then if you have the like Tommy Hutton, if you have the old guys, they're sick to their stomach, and the young guys are trying to understand it. Like, there's nothing to understand.
One of our listeners, Timmy, said he listens to our show. Very loyal listener. He bet the parlay, and he just sends to me, hashtag Bullbleep Bendix, hashtag fix it, hashtag rat bastard. Yeah, agreed. Because the thing is, I do think that was a Bendix call, because I think that McCullough was like, you could see he was like, I got to go tell my pitcher. And, like, at what point can the manager just be like, hey, F off? Let me, like, I got to face these guys. You got to sit there with Shermanator with your calculator.
I think that's part of the understanding, I'm guessing. I don't know, but players play, not numbers. Right? One of the coolest things when the older managers or skippers were here is you'd hear this. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Right? I had a feeling.
You never had Josh Beckett without that.
There's no numbers. There's no figuring it out. It's like, I had a feeling. I think the guy had some good stuff going.
Well, I just don't have any more show.
I'm sick.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Like,
I don't even. I'm sick for Janson Junk. All right, you stole something from him today.
But there's gonna come a time where your pitchers have to go.
Yeah. What happens if you have a game where the bullpen's down and the bullpen stinks late?
Right.
And
Exactly.
Janson Junk's rolling, and you have to get him. Oh, I don't know, Coach. Could I get through the order the third time? Yeah. Losers, but winning right now. But losers. Loser decision.
I hate being upset, even though the team's like.
Yeah, I know.
pitching
It's
a
very
shutout.
selfish of us. It's very selfish of us, but also they robbed us.
Yep.
Which means you owe us like 4 machetes when we go to the ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hockman, Crowder, and Solano, they're coming on up.
Yay.
I'm going to go cry. Bye.
Yep.
Did I overblow Jovic a little bit too much? Perhaps.
That's what Ja is, arugula.
Arugula.
To Jakobsen, or do you go to
who's Jakobsen?
Jacobson. Kasper Jakachonis.
Why just yum when you can yuck the yum?
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
WQAM invites you to salute America's heroes.